goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. We have made it a whole nother week to another part of Fyter Fest, the final part of Fyter Fest and the final part of the Great American Bash. I hope they do more things like this in the future. I think it just adds the hype to the shows. I don't want them to overdo it, of course, but it adds an extra layer of hype to the weekly shows. I wish it would I wish it would amount to, more people watching overall, but either way, man, if they're gonna roll out the red carpet and show respect to the people who are watching, I'm all for it, man. I gotta thank you guys for showing up as well. Thank you for being part of this. We got AEW Fyter Fest and somebody holding up their Twitch channel. Shameless plug. Got to do it, man. You got to do it. We got the Fyter Fest, and we have NXT, the Great American Bash. Man, what a day it's going to be. I hope you guys are ready for this. I'm ready for this. Let me see who's in the house. I got Orange Cassidy in the house, Ringmaster, Mo. I saw Eli. Eli's in the house. Yep. I got We Rupt, Big Rud, Travis. Travis is super hungry for some reason. Uh, Mo's over here too. Did I say Big Rud? I'm going to say it again. Big Rud is in the house. Me, I'm in the house. Irish Bong Smoker just came through. Just joined. Another fighter has joined the fray. Chester, what is up? What do you call a weaker Keith Lee lookalike? Weekly? I don't know. Welcome everybody. Calderon is in the house. Chester, everybody, what is going on? They're doing a cool intro for NXT right now.
On the Great American Bash.
Oh, but that sounds like copywritten. That sounds like it's copywritten. And what's this? Yeah, we're getting a unannounced match on. What? They replaying? What is this? Getting an unannounced match on AEW?
From Aaron's Creek, Virginia, weighing 219 pounds, he is one half of the current AEW World Tag.
Yo, Hangman Page is here. I guess they're like, hey man, you got some makeup matches to get on since you were gone for so much. I like that. So what's it gonna be? It's gonna be Hangman Page versus Matt Hardy or something? I don't know what's gonna happen here. But Candice LeRae is coming out on NXT. Have to tune in to find out. Thank you, Orange Cassidy. I appreciate that. That's the way I like. That's the way I like doing things. Wait, what's happening right now? Is that Mia Yim? Oh yeah. Okay, they're starting off with the street fight on NXT. Okay, so it's a tag team title match, I think. Yes. Oh, I got to hear Kenny's song.
Manitoba, Canada, weighing 215 pounds, Kenny.
Lovely. Dude, epic. Absolutely epic. Kenny Omega, baby. Let's go. I love when Justin announced it. Me too. Someone bail you out of puppy jail. Sorry, dude. There's worse places to be. I can't help you. No spoilers, please. No spoilers, no rumors, no dirt sheets, all right? And now you said it twice, so you're actually getting out of here. See you later, man. Thank you very much. Thanks for your time, dude.
Been able to be contained at the squared circle, and that's
Oh
how
my
he has come
goodness.
to this moment.
Oh. Okay, so Mia Yim is having a street fight with Candice LeRae, so I'm sticking with the tag match, the tag team title match over here. It actually is for the titles. All right. Let's get it. Where is my Kenny Omega? I'm sure the Mia Yim match will be just fine, but I gotta stick with the title, man. Gotta stick with the title matches. All right, where is he? Adam Page. There he is. Ta-da! All right, and then we got Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn. Isaiah Cassidy. There you go. Mark Quinn. Someday I'll have better pictures of these guys. It's just not the easiest thing to do right now. AEW's they gotta streamline their stuff a little bit better so I can get the pictures. They won't let me take the pictures. All right, AEW Tag Team Championship. Yes. All right, let's get the glitz and glamour. Let's get it. There we go. Now we got it.
The Young Bucks in that title tournament standing moves. Oh, Kenny Omega gets the knees up, had it well scouted.
Yeah, they earned this title shot with the win last week, but they've had, like you said, Excalibur, big wins throughout their tenure in AEW that really has propelled them to this title shot.
Omega's had an amazing run here in AEW. He has more wins than anybody in the company.
All right, guys, who
He's
do you
got
got?
25 and 8
Who do you think is getting this?
And,
Who do you think's going to take the win here? Think it's going to be
and Omega with their young adversaries.
Private Party or the current champions, Kenny Omega and Adam Page?
He tried to cover up, and
Mark
Omega
Quinn is just getting chopped up over here.
Well.
Just watched Hamilton. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about that.
The age of Private Party. Isaiah Cassidy is only 2 days away from his 23rd birthday, and Mark Quinn also pretty young as he's being brought up off the canvas by Hangman Page. Fitting predicament here, 1, 2.
Ooh, nice,
But how
nice
about
little
the composure that Mark
pin
Quinn
there.
showed in
Bridging
that
pin
TNT
from Hangman
Championship
Page.
match against Cody just a few weeks ago.
Gets the tag to Kenny.
Great showing, very admirable showing for himself, no doubt about that. But now the ring has been cut in half, as they say. You wrestle your adversary in your half of the ring. It becomes theoretically, as we talked about, a handicap match, 2-on-1.
And the champions are making
I love
full
Kenny
use
Omega's theme
of that
song.
10 count to exit the ring.
That's a unique rule here at AEW. When a tag is made, the tag person has 10 seconds to get out.
Oh no, look at that. Mark Quinn avoided the Kotaro Crusher. Drop kick on Page, drop kick on Omega.
What a drop kick. Great scouting by Mark Quinn.
But now you got to
we're not gonna point people to other streams either. Don't do that, guys.
Now get it.
Absolutely. It's your moment. You can become World Tag Team Champions right now. If you got that opportunity, take it.
The greatest team in AEW, Excalibur, not going to give you a lot of second chances.
Absolutely not. Best friends found that out firsthand last week. Omega puts on the brakes there. Mark Quinn charges in, is sent up and over the top. And now look at this. Cassidy coming back with the silly string.
Silly string.
Man, what impact.
Try to make a cover here. Well,
Oh, but
on the
Hangman.
outside.
Oh! Power bombing Mark Quinn into the crowd here at ringside.
We got Jurassic Express out there.
All right.
Oh.
And now,
everybody's spilling over the barricades.
Hangman goes out there as well.
Hangman on the outside,
Dang.
as is Quinn.
Wonder what the count
Isaiah
is.
Cassidy still in the ring with
What kind of
Kenny
count do they
Omega.
allow in AEW? Is it a 20 count?
What is he looking for? Contact?
They did break the
Here
barricade.
he goes.
Look at this.
Isaiah
What is this?
Cassidy.
Whoa!
Middle rope springboard. How about
Good
that?
stuff.
Bypassed the top
Wow, he
rope
destroyed
in the
everybody.
Middle, just with a cannonball into Hangman.
Isaiah with a springboard,
To say this team of private
front
party
flip,
is
destroying
unorthodox,
everybody on the
look at this.
outside.
Springboard was pointed out for that
Springboard
second row,
senton.
taking a hell of a chance. Well,
Yeah,
there's
that
nothing
was
out there to
devastating.
break the ball, and it's
Matt
just
Hardy's
left
on the
over
outside.
concrete.
Now Cassidy up to the top, sets on
Oh.
Atomic Go, but Omega once again
Omega-
with the knees up.
I
It's a
guess he
veteran
got the
move
knees
by
up.
Omega. He's utilized that move,
Like
maneuver
he
himself
missed.
many times.
You know,
He knew what was coming.
Snapdragon.
What a snapdragon. You know, they're using a lot of the Hardy's playbook from Matt Hardy, but Kenny knows
Oh,
a lot of
Mark
that's
Quinn able to reverse the Snapdragon. Gets him with a step up into Gary. Catches a big boot from
Thunderous
Hangman.
boot there by Hangman.
Goodness gracious.
Turning Mark
Call him
Quinn
the
inside
beheader.
out.
Forget about hanging people. He's beheading people with these
Very
big boots out
competitive.
here.
It started out, looked like the champions were going to be in control.
Yeah.
For most of the
There's
way
always a
through,
food
but
table that
that's
gets
where
wrecked.
Even though
Yeah,
they
Mia
built
Yim
some momentum
over here really taking it to
Oh, boy, that discus
really taking it
elbow
to
of his.
Candice LeRae.
The assist into the German suplex there by Hangman. the champions.
All rightly done there.
Well, just as
Pretty
I said
good.
that, Isaiah Cassidy goes over the top of Omega.
Kenny Omega.
Oh, double Spanish fly.
Double Spanish
Cover
fly.
1, 2, no.
Ooh, Kenny able to kick
the
out.
double Spanish fly, it's maneuvers and moves
Isaiah
like
Cassidy
that.
able to turn the
Innovative
tables
moves that
here.
have made them one of the top tag teams in all of AEW. And now you can hear
Goofy
Matt
string.
Hardy coaching them
Goofy
on,
string.
trying
How did
to
he land
get
on
them
the
to
second
win
rope?
the World
That was
Tag
cool.
Team Championship
I was
here
scared that he missed that
Fyter
first.
Fest.
Made my heart skip a beat a little bit.
And they believe they can win. Private Party believes that they can win this match.
They're on top of a pool table on NXT. Oh, goodness.
Well, JR, as you always told me, you got to
Wow, Candice has got a
believe you're a champion.
double-footed drop kick off the pool table looking thing, straight through another table.
They came in, they upset
Then they went to
the Young Bucks,
commercial.
but they hit a bit of a stumbling block. But now they are standing toe-to-toe with the champions in the center of
What
the
do you
ring.
guys think? Who do you guys think is winning this?
He goes from not breaking his hand to using his forearm.
Lefts and rights to the body of Kenny Omega.
Who do you guys think is going to win this?
Charges in, but walks right into that shot.
Best wrestler of all time. Kenny Omega's the best wrestler of all time. I didn't know about that.
Rocks goes Omega.
That lower back
I don't think anybody they've asked that question has put him on the Pantheon.
Right here tonight on
I don't think he's there yet.
a Fyter Fest.
Well, Kenny Omega hits the ropes as hard and with such force.
Normally when they ask people like Stone Cold or they ask JR or they ask any of these people, they say other people. Oh my goodness, what is this? Game Maker? Oh my goodness. Yo, Game Maker.
Laying in the heavy leather on Private Party.
Oh my goodness.
Went for that boot, that teep.
$20?
Cassidy steps over, hits him with the enziguri.
What is going on here?
Omega needs to make a tag, obviously.
Oh,
his partner is nowhere in
good.
sight at the
Dude,
moment.
$20. Game Maker, thank you so much.
Nowhere. He's just barely. You can see
Wow.
Omega
Wow.
Cassidy on his shoulder.
Okay, I was about to say he better be chat champion.
champions.
And great variation
Hang on,
there
let me
of
get some
Omega.
chat champ.
As now Hangman hoists Gwen up and powerbombs him
Yo.
down onto his own partner. Page covers, 1,
Oh
2.
my goodness.
No!
Boy, that was really, really close.
He's the best wrestler ever because one guy gave him a 7-star match. One person out of all the Hall of Famers who have told you who the best wrestlers of all time are.
And he says he has a major announcement to make to the world.
I don't know about that.
That's
man.
coming up a little bit later.
I don't know about that.
On Fyter Fest on Dynamite.
Just because one dude gave him a 7-star match does not make him the best.
Gwen at his mercy.
Big time chop again.
And he's a heavy hitter.
Yeah, Page is probably one of the most
Game Maker, thank you so much, man.
From a variety of techniques.
He's the best wrestling reporter out there. The dude's like senile at this point. This guy can barely put together a sentence at this point.
Party, proving to be the X factor here
Can't even stay on subject.
The youth.
Everyone has their own opinion of who the best is. Yeah, but I bet you if you asked Meltzer, he wouldn't even say that guy's the best.
Oh, Cassidy.
Because he pulled off the best match doesn't make you the best wrestler ever. It's like saying just because like Ken Griffey Jr. hit the most home runs in a game that he's the best batter of all time. Some people have a really good day, you know? Doesn't make you the best ever.
To that top 450. He was able to avoid it after Hangman rolled out of the way.
Oh,
Pretty amazing. You can make
big
an- you
boot
can
from
make an
Adam
adjustment
Page.
mid-air.
Mark
And
Quinn
to
is
land
getting
on
real
his
beat up in
Oh,
this
look at
match.
that.
Oh,
Hangman
Silly
tried to
string.
go for the buckshot, but Cassidy
Yo, Cassidy
back out to
reversed the
ring.
buckshot.
Now
That was an interesting reversal. Oh my goodness, flatliner.
Page's body on
Yo,
the ramp.
Isaiah Cassidy's doing great in this match.
Somewhat onto the staging area.
I'm not saying don't say anything. I'm saying just because one guy gives something a 7 stars doesn't mean that he's the best ever, dude.
These guys are not looking to win by submission. They want to win by a big, impressive, spectacular.
Not dissing you. That's what you don't understand. Just because I don't agree with you doesn't mean I'm dissing what you like. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, I thought he got the 3 count there.
Can't get any closer.
That was a beautiful shooting star press. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, again, Game Maker. Did you just get a brand new belt?
Hit his mark on that shooting star
Oh
press.
my goodness.
Good elevation. Look at the height.
Yo, Game Maker again doing the dang thing.
Now they've got Paige up in the corner. They're looking for Gin and Juice.
Yo, Ember Moon, where's she been?
Omega with the V-trigger. Paige.
Oh, goodness. Look at that sit out.
Put up a great fight here, but now we're seeing why that Kenny Omega, Hangman Adam Page.
Oh, he wanted to put him out, but I guess he's staying in. Oh, done. That's done, dude. That's done, and they retain. That was a high-octane match right there. I like that. It didn't show any signs of letting up. That was actually a really good match. I would venture to say that was better than their match last week. Adam Page and Kenny Omega retained their titles. That was really well done. I really like the energy there. They made Isaiah Cassidy look incredible in that match. They made him look really powerful in that match. I highly, highly respect that. Connects on the back of Yim's neck, but Yim was just momentarily bothered. Kenny and Hangman continue. That's how you start a show. Heck yeah, man. That was a great one. That's okay, because my 70's got K belt. That's a nice title, man. Looks like Game Maker just got a new one. Yeah, he got the blue, the universal with the spikes. My goodness, man. That was a great start to the... I would say that match, I might give that like a 3.9. Kenny's definitely one of the best performers on the planet. I'll give you that.
Vicious clothesline into the corner.
Mia going after Candice. They're still fighting over here. I got a while before I get a new one. Hey, man. Anything you do is appreciated. I don't care what belt you guys got. I like to call it out when I see something. You know, when I see somebody level up or when I see somebody achieve something new. I like to give people props. You know. Emperor's still injured. It's a horrible rhyme, but you're probably right. Oh, Mia Yim with the cannonball. Right into Candice LeRae while she's in the freaking garbage can. Oh, Candice still has a kick out. Candice has been learning resilience from her husband.
The gumption, the grit.
Yeah, dude, we still got that Young Bucks and FTR match. That might be the match of the night. I want to see what they do with this Orange Cassidy match, though. Yo, she's got brass knuckles. Uh-oh. Mia Yim keeping it dirty.
It's all legal. It's a street fight, guys. No countouts, no disqualifications.
Hangman and Omega versus Dark Order. You want to see that? Oh my goodness, chair shots to the back of Mia. All right, I can get all these people out of here. That was a good match, man. I'm very, very impressed. Like, they really showed off what Isaiah could do there, and Hangman and Kenny seem to be like on another level with how crisp they were. It didn't look overly produced. There were some weird little parts, but nothing too out of control to where it took me completely out of the match. I liked it a lot, man. Like, I'm not going to stop talking about that match, probably. That match was really good. It might have been one of my favorite tag matches that I've seen from AEW.
She might have something else in mind.
I think having FTR around has really helped this tag division to kind of slow things down and really put an umph on some of the spots, you know? FTR seems to have been the catalyst to really up the like how not innovative, but how devastating moves get to look. Not just back-to-back stuff, you know. Oh, yo, they're teetering on a table that's in the corner. Teetering on a table. All right, we got Mia Yim and Candice LeRae. Oh my goodness! Swinging neck breaker off the table onto some chairs, and she wins. Candice LeRae ends up in a heap on top of Mia and wins. Dude, that was good. Yo. What a ending. Yo. Wow. You see that ending spot? Off a table. The table was on the top rope between in the corner on top of the turnbuckle. So it's diagonal. Both of them are on top of that. Candice LeRae grabs Mia Yim by the neck, just tugs her off into a swinging neck breaker, and they both land in a heap of chairs in the center of the ring. And Candice LeRae has just got her arm on top of Mia, and the ref counts to 3. She won with the arm spot where you just lay your arm on somebody and you win. That was epic. That was epic. Man, both of these shows have started off with some hotness. Pretty impressed that they were able to wrestle all the way to the back and all the way out here and keep everything together. Very, very nice. It's a good street fight right there from what I saw. I was paying more attention to the tag match because that's for the title. Dude, she tugged her off the table onto the chairs, and Mia caught all that damage.
Well, tonight, NXT will indeed change forever.
That was incredible. Good job, Mia. Good job, Candice. Mia's coming a long way. She's definitely getting her stuff more concise. Took her a little bit longer than a lot of trainees to get into the swing of like the WWE style. It's especially hard if you've been wrestling a lot of independent shows and then you come into the WWE because they have a very set way of doing things. And I'm sure everybody in here, you've gotten into like a habit of how you do things. Like, this is how I cook my toast. This is how I make my breakfast. Like, this is how I drive to work. Like, you get into a way of doing things, and then you get a whole nother job that says, don't do any of that. Do it like this. And then you got to, like, on the fly start working a completely separate way. It's got to be tough because you got that ingrained into you, you know, into your being. As soon as you get in between those ropes, it's like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. And to have that doubt in your head, it's got to suck. But Mia, she's getting out of it, man. She's definitely figuring stuff out. Oh, Bronson Reed versus Tony Nese up next. Oh, they're preparing us for something crazy here. Wait a minute. Lance Archer is here.
Give himself a chance to regroup. It's an uphill struggle as it is.
Time for some Lance Archer, guys.
Man, that Archer just is a bully, man.
Versus Jelly Nutella. Versus Joey Janela.
He wants to intimidate and hurt people.
He's 6'8". North of 270.
I had it.
He's only, this guy's got one loss here. One loss.
And that one loss was in the
I told you everybody.
Imagine,
Clues, everybody.
have to imagine he is still angry about that one.
You know, I get to wonder, though, if Lance Archer is worried about wins and losses as much as he's concerned about just hurting people. It may be a trite statement, but sometimes I believe that. He just wants to make a name for himself.
Janela firing up. Janela. Got to make hay while the old sun is shining. And take unnecessary chances, which he may be doing here. Okay. Janela up on top. What's he going to do?
Okay, there you go.
Janela motivated.
Yo, Janela's going to get
dark tunnel that he's traveling against Lance Archer.
twist here. He's on NXT. NXT is on commercial right now.
Bringing out the hardware.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's Joey versus Lance. Be right back. Game maker. Okay, man.
Back elbow, too.
Yeah, Chester, we just try not to get into that stuff too much here. I mean, there's times we can talk about it, but it shouldn't be like during a pay-per-view or something. Trust me, if you stick around enough, we'll get into it. But let's just have fun here tonight. Not bring up a lot of the other stuff troubling people.
I don't know what the betting odds in Vegas were for Janela.
Yeah, they're still laying in the ring. I like that they're selling the outcome of this street fight. It's picture-in-picture on the commercial, but Mia Yim is in the ring. She just sat up on a chair.
Janela risking a disqualification. I'm not sure how much he
Oh,
cares.
this match has rules?
Turner doing the right thing.
Oh, that's not fair.
Get the best of
Yeah, he took too long up there. Debating the
Oh my goodness.
Still the impact.
Lance Archer with just an incredible shoulder lean that destroys Joey Janela straight into the ring rope.
Of this massive human being.
I guess Joey was signed to put over new talent. That's what you think? They gave her an ovation, yeah. I was seeing them clapping for Mia Yim when she got up.
Just choking the life out of him. And now,
Joey Janela is starting to get tenderized over here. The Lance Archer beatdown has commenced.
At ringside as well.
Oh, I didn't put out the tweet.
Lance Archer.
Grinding the heel of his boot right into the spine of Joey Janela.
There we go.
Lance Archer. Man, Jake Roberts has been awful quiet here thus far, which is
Jake?
Wait a minute. I spoke too soon.
Jake with that big canvas.
Yo, and Big Rudd hooked it up.
I don't think
Thank you, Big Rudd.
No, I think we all know what that is, and it's horrifying.
It's a large reptile.
Thank you, Big Rudd. Big Rudner taker. Alright, I finally tweeted it out, guys. I forgot to do it. I got so hyped, I forgot.
The velocity of that Irish whip went off the chart. Great impact.
Lance Archer trying to
Game Maker's back. What's up, Game Maker? Welcome back. You weren't gone that long. Wow, this match has rules? Oh, Eli, like, I'm just thinking, like, that makes it so unfair for Joey Janela.
Massive bear paw across the face from Lance Archer was all it took to drop Janela.
A slap to the face.
So unfair. They should have made it so, like, they should have made it one-sided rules where, like, Joey can use weapons, but Lance can't. That would have made it more even, you know? Make it so Joey is in an Extreme Rules match, but Lance is in a normal match. He can't pin you on the outside. He can't hit you with weapons. All that stuff.
We'll find out when we come back. Don't go away.
I see your message, man. I'm seeing your message. I don't know what message isn't getting posted.
The audience had enough of Nice's actions and chased Tony out of the ring. Following this tense moment,
so there was like some sort of altercation that happened between them that we didn't see.
Which you're about to see right now on NXT.
All right, so we got Bronson Reed. He's coming out. He's gonna fight Tony Nese. Kind of hoping this match is kind of short. They haven't been doing much good for Tony Nese recently, so I'm kind of hoping Bronson will be able to bounce back from his defeat at the hands of. Well, dude, they already made him look kind of good with his fight against Karrion Kross. You guys saw that? Did you see the match he had with Karrion Kross? He did not get ultra destroyed. I mean, he got in some offense, which to me shows they actually liked Bronson Reed because. I mean, who's getting any sort of offense versus? I think he might have got more offense than Tommaso Ciampa did. Oh man, I'm kind of hoping that Bronson just gets kind of like a super squash. I've seen this. It's on YouTube. Oh really? Oh, I haven't seen that. I don't know how this makes Lance look strong. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know either. It's like as soon as you run into their Great Wall of Cody, it's like they're just done with you for a second or something. I saw a tweet about it, but I didn't want to watch it because, like, honestly, I don't want to hear anything more about that until the court case is done. You know, it's kind of like yeah. Just let's find out what the court says. I think it's kind of detrimental to just bring it up again because I haven't heard anybody talking about it. You know, I heard people talking about it when it first happened, but then it kind of just simmered away, and it's like him bringing it up again is kind of not a good idea. I feel, especially when you have a court case that's going to happen. Just let the court figure it out after that. Yeah, I don't know, Mo. I'll wait for the court case. Because what if she came out with a video that said something different? Now I gotta listen to that too. Now I gotta keep up with every single thing that they put out. I'm just gonna let the court case be it. All right, Bronson Reed, Tony Nese.
Thick boy taking on the premier
Thick boy.
athlete of what should be a hard-hitting affair.
Yeah. Wait for the court case, guys. I'm always going to say that because look at how many times I've said that and I've been absolutely right to say it. Just wait for the court. But I like the info. Thank you for giving me the info.
It's personal preference, Morrow. It's a keg versus a six-pack. It's up to you.
Okay, all right. Janela and Archer is back. I'm going to stick with Janela and Archer.
Lance Archer, the Murder Hawk monster, is completely out of control. Let's take a look at what happened during
Oh my goodness, the toss suplex. Oh, he destroyed Sonny Kiss. Stomp right to the stomach. Oh God. Oh, that looked bad.
Instead, Archer.
Why'd they do that during the commercial? Why didn't they do that during the show?
Up on the apron.
That's a great tag team partner there.
Oh, what a right hand.
Court isn't trustworthy. Yeah, but I mean, the person in the case is less trustworthy than the court at most
There's 3
times.
palm strikes.
Somebody's not telling the truth, you know? Out of those two, somebody's not telling the truth.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
Archer wasn't prepared for that little.
I'd rather it be left up to the court.
Comeback, that offensive display.
Joey Janela trying to.
You got to get the big guy off his feet, Joey, if you can.
Yeah, go for the legs.
The strikes aren't going to beat.
Clothesline by Joey Janela, but it's not taking the Murder Hawk off his feet.
He's too damn nasty.
There you
Now,
go.
yeah, kicking at the
Kicking
knees.
at the legs. Smart stuff.
Trying to chop down the big redwood.
Still not enough. Another clubbing clothesline. Joey Janela just
Joey Janela.
a cavalcade of clothesline.
Everything he's got.
Oh my goodness. Slammed over the top rope to the apron. But Janela lands on the apron. He's still got his wits about him.
On both knees there.
Joey Janela is doing better than I would have expected here.
Comes in over the top. Archer has got the bad boy.
What's this? Oh my goodness, no.
And this could
It's over?
be black.
No, Joey Janela flips out of it.
A huge counter by Janela.
Like side flipped out of it and dropped the elbow. What's the name of Lance Archer's finisher?
Beautiful counter by Janela. And
I love Sonny Kiss, I really do.
Roberts is impatient.
Yeah, it's a tough.
Archer to end this match as quickly as possible.
Sonny Kiss is a tough athlete to explain to children. That's for sure.
To declare a winner.
Yeah, both of those cars they have at NXT, awesome.
Just as I say that, Archer versus thrust kick drops
I
Archer
love
to his
the
knees.
cars they brought to the Great American Bash, but I also love the stage design for Fyter
A
Fest.
bicycle knee strike, and now Jake Roberts with that canvas bag.
Don't turn that damn snake loose.
No, he shouldn't even be allowed
Jake
to
the Snake
bring
has
this
the
thing
snake.
out here.
Oh my goodness, incredible.
Sonny Kiss.
Sonny Kiss 450 splash. Wow, that's not fair. That's one, that's two. Oh, Lance kicks out.
Using the snake almost backfired on Jake Roberts.
Why Jake's got the snake out here?
Jake is
Gonna do whatever it takes. This is good.
His man Lance Archer.
This match should have been a squash match. You know, unless they're gonna try to tell us a different story here, I agree with that.
Joey's
But
you got to turn the motor right back on.
they just love building up big men and then tearing them down.
Archer.
Yeah, too much time.
Lance is the next on the chopping block.
Archer was playing
Apparently,
possum.
they've already made
Big right hand on Janela.
they've already made Wardlow look kind of less savage.
Playing around this guy.
Oh my God! Not to the outside. No. No.
Wait. Hold on.
Oh my goodness! Blackout through the table.
And now Janela's skull bouncing off that broken table.
Off the apron through the table. That's done, dude. That's the worst damage I've ever seen in AEW right there. That's done. That's done, dude. Get him out of here. Holy moly. Thank you. Thank you, Lance. Thank you for ending this, because they were getting a little bit too much offense on you, man. All right, so Lance isn't completely down and out. I mean, I don't think anybody's ruined or buried in AEW. I'm just saying, like, what I've seen is they build up these absolute monsters that just look like they're the best thing ever, and then they feed them to like Cody, and then it's over. And then they just slide down the fight card and do like nothing remotely as incredible as what they were doing before Cody. So it's nice to see Lance getting a devastating win like this on kind of a pay-per-view. I'd call this a pay-per-view pretty much. It's just a free per-view. Oh, we got Darby Allin.
Don't think I forgot about you. You're the one who put me out. So I find no better way to practice my in-ring return and coffin drops than to be here at.
Welcome to Pastrana Land. You came to the right place. We'll get you
Travis
higher,
Pastrana?
send it further than anywhere else.
Nice.
3, 2, 1. Coffin drop.
What is he doing? Oh my goodness. Whoa. Oh, you see how far up that was?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring in the man who next week here on Dynamite at Fight for the Fallen will challenge Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship, along with his mentor, the one and only Taz. Here is Brian Cage.
Guys, who can stop the past Cage?
One or two
do it.
monsters at least.
Well, I'm anxious to hear what
Taz's announcement
news is.
Yep.
You know,
We're going to find out. All right, back to the Bronson Reed match for now until they get all the way to the ring.
And Papa John's delivers the turning point of the match.
Dude, it's over?
Look at the height and the
Super
impact
splash. Oh my goodness.
this entire ring.
Bronson Reed with a ring-shattering splash that destroys Tony Nese's ability to breathe. Oh my goodness.
And what's
All
this
right,
over?
well,
This
that's
is what
done.
this is about.
Bronson Reed
Tony
wins.
Schiavone, I'm really glad you're here.
It's a good choice right there.
Because you have been part
Very
of
good
so many
choice.
iconic moments in the wrestling industry, and this will be one of those iconic moments. As you know, and everybody knows, tonight, here at Fyter Fest, what was supposed to happen was the AEW World Champion, Jon Moxley, was supposed to defend his title against the Machine. Now, next week,
this?
as we know,
He's got
that
a
will
bag.
happen.
Taz
And
has a
Brian
bag of some
Cage,
sort.
the Machine, will be crowned the new
Yeah,
AEW
Fight for the
World
Fallen
Champion.
is next
But
week. You are correct, Eli.
that's what brings me to this, what's
Yeah,
in my
Murder
hands.
Hawk lived up to his name. You're so right
What's
about
in my
that,
hands,
Ringmaster.
Tony, is something that I created
What's this?
decades ago. What's in my hands is something that basically is my full body of work. What's in my hands was created with my blood, my sweat, my tears. What's in my hands
ECW Championship? What is this? What's this?
is the FTW World Championship.
FTW. Ooh,
So
I don't know about
this
it.
is a championship that no promotion has ever recognized, but wrestling fans worldwide, Tony, wrestling fans worldwide, they recognize the respect for the man who holds this championship, because the man who holds this championship is the baddest son of a bitch in wrestling. And that man is no longer uncrowned, and that man is not gonna go into Fight for the Fallen without a championship, because that man is the Machine, Brian Cage. Brian Cage,
Oh,
you
you're just
are
gonna
no
give it to him?
longer uncrowned, my man. You are the FTW.
Oh, you're not gonna make him.
champion.
You're not gonna make him earn it. You're not gonna make him fight you for it. Would have been fun if he would have just laid down and let him pin him.
Wow.
Tony Schiavone. Tony Schiavone, what you're looking at here with the FTW Championship is some renegade shit, brother. That's what that is. That's some renegade shit. And who better than the Machine, Brian Cage, to go with the Fight for the Fallen with some momentum. Hey, Mox, your ass is done, buddy. Who better than the Machine?
He should have made him pin him for it. Can it be the hardcore title? Dude, that would be awesome. That would be awesome if this becomes like the hardcore title for AEW. Hey, I'm cool with that. He said it's for the most BA individual, so that, to me, that sounds like a hardcore title. Yo, if this is actually a new title for AEW, that would be awesome. We were talking about this yesterday during Dark. We were saying that there should be another title. That would be incredible if it could only be defended on Dark, or not only defended on Dark, you could defend it on pay-per-views too, but if it was like a staple of Dark, you got to see that the FTW Championship be defended on Dark. that would get a lot more people to tune into it, and on top of that, it'd be something. It'd be another title. You know, it'd be another race for people to be in. Yeah, I didn't think it meant. I didn't think it meant for the win either. I think I know what it means. I'm surprised they didn't try to claim ownership. Who knows, man? We'll probably hear some lawsuit about it. Everybody's in court right now trying to get somebody. But for now, it's looking good. I like that. Here, Robert Stone leg hot crushed. What? Got crushed? Oh, Robert Stone got crushed. He did get crushed. Said nobody said its official title. Yeah, he said that nobody ever officially recognized it. So maybe that's how they'll get around it. Swerve is here. Swerve is gonna take on Johnny Gargano. This could be match of the night right here. Well, it could be one of the matches of the night. I'm highly expecting the Adam Cole versus Keith Lee match. They probably booked that match to the high heavens to make it just incredible because it's winner takes all. So it's got to be something like that, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna keep it or what, man. We're gonna have to see. But I'm all for them having another title in AEW, especially if it's for the males. Now I have nothing against the females, but I just don't think there's enough of them that they're booking well enough for the title race to be hot enough that there should even be 2 titles yet. So I'm kind of good with the amount of female titles they have, but the male titles, they have such a deep roster on the men's side of things that having just an AEW World Title and a tag team title is kind of not good enough. But then they introduced the TNT title, and that just looks very like pick and choose right now. Having one more title could be the sweet spot. And I know people are going to say that they already got the ring, but the ring, it's like never been defended. Never been defended. It's almost like he just gets to keep it forever. They should start defending the ring. IC belt, yeah, or a hardcore title, because they have a lot of people who just go all out. People like Darby Allin, people like Joey Janela, people like John Moxley, people like when Jimmy Havoc was wrestling, Jimmy Havoc, people like Pentagon, Ray Phoenix. Half the people on Dark will do whatever it takes. Obviously, they could definitely have a hardcore run.
Yeah. And I know Isaiah Swerve Scott has a thing or two.
Speaking of Zero Meadow, we got
flyest in the room, and
oh my goodness, dude, it's time. It's time for the FTR Young Bucks versus
Isaiah Swerve Scott meeting in the center of the ring
versus
and this is going to be highly competitive.
The Lucha Bros and the Butcher and the Blade.
Talk about the strengths of each superstar.
Dang, I gotta get all these guys in this ring.
Absolutely. You know, I'm so excited to see Swerve get this opportunity.
This should be the main event. That's what I was thinking, Mo. But maybe they have like a special unveiling for Nyla Rose. Maybe they're gonna make Nyla Rose up.
There you see Johnny once again.
Maybe Nyla Rose will be the main event because she'll be facing off against like a new signee. And maybe it'll be somebody like Emma. Dude, if they get Emma in AEW, I love Emma. Emma's so good.
The historic and colossal clash of champions later tonight, the main event of night 2 of the Great American Bash. Champion versus champion, winner takes all. Adam Cole, the longest reigning champion in NXT history, against North American champion Keith Lee.
All right, I know I have the Young Bucks.
An amazing card here tonight. A Great American Bash. See Johnny Gargano
the Young Bucks.
Working his magic with the arm hold as he applies it on the right arm.
Yeah, the bunny is not the bunny anymore.
They don't call him Johnny Wrestling for anything.
She's just Allie now.
Absolutely.
She left the Butcher and the Blade to
arm,
follow around QT Marshall. It's kind of a cool storyline though.
Scott trying to counter Takes Gargano off his feet. Smooth transition by Swerve Scott. An equally smooth counter by Johnny Gargano. Some great mat wrestling on display here at the Great American Bash.
Swerve is very adaptable against a variety of competitors, all shapes and sizes.
I don't have the Butcher, the Blade, Penta, or Ray Phoenix.
Here in NXT.
Let's not forget, Scott owns a victory over the... Oh, the shoulders down quickly, but Scott holds a victory over the new Cruiserweight champion, Santos Escobar, in the round-robin NXT Cruiserweight Championship tournament.
Hey. All right.
But right now, he's trying to survive.
Put the darkness over here. Oh, Taz should have did. Yo, Mox and Cage next week for both belts on the line.
Beautifully done by Isaiah.
I think that's kind of what he said, though. Isn't that kind of what he said? He said he wouldn't be going into the match alone or without a title. So maybe it will be for the title.
This is something we suspected. Is John
three greatest teams of the modern tag team era.
Very likely, based on the way this match is going.
Ironically, identifies Butcher as a bass player in a rock band. That's not true.
No, he's the guitarist and every time I know.
Let's see. We gotta see how this is gonna be.
Come on. But he's a.
All right, I'm gonna be trying to split my time evenly between these two matches, but more paying attention to the Young Bucks and FTR match. I love Johnny and I love Swerve. Both of these guys are magic, but this could be the start of a new era right here. Butcher the Baker, the Candlestick Maker.
On Twitter will be eligible.
Yeah, watch for the hashtag during the
That's
picture.
literally TH2, yeah.
And you could win.
TH2 is awesome, man. I like the Hybrid 2.
A chance to get a Zoom call with the champion Chris Jericho.
And it will not be collect.
Comes Penta.
Pentagon
he
Jr.
came to the ring with the glove.
Starting things off.
And now took off his glove.
No, you know, and all this
Threw
is
it
the
at
greatest
another
team
guy.
here, who's the greatest team there, and not to be in the argument by the Lucha
Sign
Bros, this is a
Tessa?
little
No.
disconcerting for them. They may be tired of this.
No, if someone had asked me
Good
last week
wrestler,
on the
but there's
post-show,
so much that comes with that. And people on AEW's brand have accused her of bullying and racism.
FTR, and they're looking at
Be a good way to divide your locker room and cause some unrest amongst your talent. To get somebody on TV who
agree with that, and I got it. But
maybe not even going to be that big of a draw that you should sacrifice your unity as a brand.
Dax Harwood just got paintbrushed by Pentagon Jr.
Okay, so we got Dax.
Tony, you're exactly right.
Hard elbows, taking down Pentagon, firing back, taking shots, giving shots.
Pentagon, he did win Triple A's
Lucha Fighter tournament
low. In Mexico City, who was not completely
drops Pentagon down to a knee, goes after him with a forearm that takes down Pentagon. And a leg drop, quick leg drop.
There's so much intensity.
This FTR, an amazing tag team. I've been looking forward to calling their matches for a long time.
I think she had a real good thing where she was at. She gave it up for
tag team fluidity. What reason? Their tandem offense. They remind me of so many of the great teams that I've had the privilege of calling over the years. Quick tag in and out. Teams, no Young Bucks yet.
Teams such as Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard, and I believe Tully Blanchard is
the Young Buck
alongside Sean Spears observing
Young Buck.
FTR in action.
There you go. Anybody knows tag team wrestling, it's Tully Blanchard.
Well, that's a fact.
Young Buck. They got a book, guys. They got a book coming out. Is the book out yet? Mo, do you know when that book comes out?
A hard kick right to the quad. Those quadriceps are easy to knock
Call
out.
killing the game or
something? You're in big trouble because it almost makes you immobile.
There's whip reverse. Great feet. Oh, sold it there by Pentagon.
Oh, well done.
Face shot to the back of the head.
Look at this one.
Dax is getting lit up over here.
Amazing.
Big stops there by Pentagon. Springboard and a kick to the back of the head cover.
Ref, where you at?
Oh, kick out at one.
Ref is so distracted by everything going on, he can't even get to the pin.
Between FTR and the Lucha Bros, and I can say
Lucha Bros all over the place.
Never faced
yeah,
a
man,
tag
they were
team like the Lucha Bros.
Getting sandwiched.
I think you said that about a lot of teams in referencing the Lucha Bros. They're that unique. We talked about the private party to some degree. Hard to prepare for them. This team, in my opinion, takes that to another level.
Yes, they do.
So Ray Phoenix able to avoid that vertical suplex.
Sliding through, no, getting grabbed. Ooh, Dax, like I've seen that before.
Brings him back to reality. You get your ass knocked down, you're not going to be flying around, I can tell you that.
Oh boy.
That's called getting grounded. Don't you
It's
ever
called
get
getting
grounded?
grounded.
Many times.
It's like, watch, they're going to have a match on the commentary. Because you know that,
these teams are
you know that Excalibur is going to be all for the new school type of stuff. You know that JR is going to be pretty much like as far in FTR's corner as possible. So this commentary team is going to be divided. It's going to be like there's going to be a match happening on commentary and a match happening in the ring.
Matt Jackson, Ray Phoenix.
These two men know each other extremely well.
You know that's what's going to happen.
Puts on the brakes, dodges under, and makes the tag out to Blade.
I'm all for that. I think that would be awesome.
And now, Matt Jackson controlling that left arm of Blade. Blind tag there by Nick Jackson.
Here we go. Bucks are in together.
Nick catches Blade. Matt with a flipping neck breaker, back breaker. Also, double drop kicks on Ray Phoenix.
How about those double drop kicks?
Butcher walked into a pair of right hands and a pair of
Double drop kick.
Ricky Roberts. That's the double drop kick.
I was going to say, is that reminiscent of a great tag team from years in the past?
Oh.
Oh, big pump kick there by
Nick
Blade.
Jackson
Butcher.
bites the top turnbuckle and now catches
The biggest, strongest man in the match.
giant gutbuster.
These guys are so dangerous.
Two gutbusters.
Those tights that
Gut wrench. Sit out. Sit out. Powerbomb.
No! Nick able to
Whoa, yo, the ref gave him some extra time to get out of that.
Basement scene in Pulp Fiction.
Hey, you go.
Oh, you saw the movie.
Yeah, the Gimp.
Gimp, yeah. Tony C. You're a Gimp fan.
Okay. Looks like I fixed it.
Oh, this ain't good.
Thank you for letting me know about the
This is
chat.
not good.
And now he's got.
Man, he just cleared them all out.
Drop kick to the face.
What's this?
And now
I've never seen that.
Butcher.
Oh.
Low drop kick. Jackson.
Referee may be trying to figure out who the
Yeah,
illegal
the legal man.
A bit of confusion there, and that bought Nick
Yeah,
Jackson
you
some
don't know
time.
because
Still to
it's so
come
all
here
over the
tonight on
place.
Dynamite in night 2 of Fyter Fest.
So
Nyla
fast and
Rose will
furious.
be taking on 2 opponents. That's 2 opponents in the ring.
What a match.
SCU against Dark
Johnny
Order.
Gargano
There'll be a
match
six-man
is
tag.
epic too.
Don't forget Dark Order has Colt Cabana
spear.
on their team as well for this match.
Swerve able to kick
Orange
out.
Cassidy and Chris Jericho in our main event. That is all still to come tonight.
Nick Jackson, though. And
Oh.
Ray Phoenix.
Look at this.
Whoa, whoa.
This is incredible.
Oh my goodness. Top rope Rana from Nick Jackson. Not even a 2, not even a dose. He kicked out at 1. Nick Jackson, the greatest athlete in AEW. Okay. Okay.
Snapping at Hurricane Rana. Taking the hell of a chance.
Cash Wheeler.
Nick Jackson, the greatest athlete. You see what I'm talking about? You can't just go off of one person's idea of what's going on. Everyone's got their own thing going on.
Be sure to watch for the hashtag during the picture-in-picture. You could win a Zoom call from Le Champion.
Le Champion. Oh, I see MJF in the crowd. All right. Back to NXT doing the commercial. Johnny Gargano versus Swerve. They are going at it over here, I'll tell you that. You agree, he's the greatest athlete in all of AEW. Okay. What about Neville, dude? You're telling me Neville's not a better athlete than Nick Jackson? Give me a break, man.
Opening he has been looking for. But can he make the cover? Can he make his way to Johnny
Freaking
Gargano?
Ray Phoenix is a better athlete than Nick Jackson. Isaiah Cassidy. Mark Quinn.
As you see,
A lot of people way more athletic than him.
Johnny just rolled away to avoid any
He's good, but I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying, come on, man. Neville will outperform him in every regard. Talking about people that show up to work. Yeah, Phoenix. Okay, how about Phoenix then? I'm saying, like, they go a little overboard on their explanation. He's not bad at all. Nick Jackson is a super talented athlete. He's a great wrestler. I have nothing against Nick Jackson. I actually love Nick Jackson. I love him a lot, dude. But come on now. But come on now. Neville's overrated. All right. Yo, Cameron. Uh-oh. I should have muted that. Hopefully that doesn't give me a copyright issue. Uh-oh. Tombstone? No way.
Gargano grasping those ropes, looking to break.
No way, dude. Whoa! No, front flip powerbomb? He did not kick out of that. He did not kick out of that. Swerve's eyeballs. Look at his eyeballs.
The JML driver almost reaping dividends there for Isaiah Swerve Scott.
But now is not the time to slow down. Don't quit, Swerve. You have to keep the momentum going.
One
Swerve up top.
Fleet-footed Scott all the way to the top turnbuckle.
What's he got? What's he doing? No. Johnny smartly able to get out of there. Oh, so good. You see what he did? He changed where he was at so that Swerve would have to reposition himself on the top rope, and then he used that as his opportunity to run in and to rush in and start going at Swerve.
Definitely experiencing some pain there.
And he's going to experience even more after that kick to the face.
Swerve, do not do this. Do not do this.
NXT Swerve's house. Isaiah Swerve.
Oh, he went for a double-footed stomp off the top. He was trying to destroy Johnny. Oh, and bites the ring post. Frankensteiner on the outside.
With a page out of Candice LeRae's wife's playbook, he just spiked Scott on the outside.
Johnny just pogo sticks. Absolutely pogo sticks. Oh my goodness. Okay, I can actually do this time. Oh my goodness. Oh, that looks ridiculous. Hey, thank you guys for the host. Thank you for hosting. Make sure you guys retweet the tweets, all right? Retweeting the tweets is far, far more effective than hosting, guys. So if you wanna help out, please retweet the tweets, favorite the tweets. Oh my goodness, Johnny wins. Now that was a heck of a match. Like, I was just glancing over and just seeing fantastic stuff every time I looked over. My goodness, the neck.
Matt looking to head up top.
Johnny Gargano beat Swerve, which is how it kind of should be, but Swerve put it all on the line there. Matt Jackson over the ring post.
Well, the match not over.
With a crossbody. Now he's going up top.
Matt Jackson never saw a chance.
Matt Jackson leaping elbow drop. Beautiful picturesque. Right on top of Ray. No, Ray Phoenix
emphatic kick out there by Ray Phoenix. Fans, we want to remind everybody during our next break,
the Frankensteiner on the freaking outside. He pogo sticked him. Like my neck started to hurt when I looked at it.
And Tony, do you think he can stand the test of the hottest sauces in the world?
We're going to find out, man. I can't wait.
Ooh, nice stuff from Phoenix right there.
Tag made.
Wild
through the second and third rope. Comes back though, and Raven's going to kick. Oh.
And the Young Bucks.
The Blade looks like $1 million. The Blade's got that like Trent type of body. Oh my goodness! Incredible DDT by Dax.
Big impact.
Is he legal or what?
By Dax.
He ain't legal.
Never
get him out of here. Incredible DDT by Dax. Ooh, dual super kick.
Super kicks there from Harwood and Jackson.
Missile drop kick.
Dang, working with the Bucks.
Great aim by Ray Phoenix.
We've seen great high flyers through the year, JR, but Ray Phoenix may be one of the best.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Dude, they teamed up for the
Wheeler and
Nick
Jackson.
What's it called? The Destroyer Machine? What did it used to be called?
The
Shatter Machine. Even him and Nick couldn't do it right. That move might be time to fold that move up, man. I haven't seen anybody do that move recently in a good way.
DDT on the apron. Look at this.
Just do it. Just do it.
Jackson, Dax Harwood.
Nice team up there.
Arn and Tully back in the day.
That's done.
They were horsemen.
Smart. Hook the leg on the outside. No, gets pulled out by Pentagon.
Save the match.
Charging in.
FTR and the Young Bucks are definitely teaming up in a major way in this match. I like that.
Black garb.
He's now
Push to the outside, and now the crowd is screaming.
May I see your ticket stub, sir?
And now Harwood placing Blade up on top.
Oh my goodness.
How about this?
Here we go, top rope.
Matt
tags in Cash Wheeler.
Oh, and he tags in Nick.
They got 10 seconds to get out, so they're taking advantage of the situation.
they have 10 minutes to get out. The ref ain't gonna count them out for this.
Look at this.
Superplex. Frog splash. Wow, super senton from the corner. That's done. Ref gave him an extra second there. Phoenix was a little late on that, but breaks up the pin.
Saved it.
What a match.
Bodies everywhere.
Yeah, dude, you're missing a great match if you're watching NXT right now. Trust me, I'm sure you like this.
2.99
little,
if there ever was one. This match will continue. Pentagon Jr. the
show
legal
of
man
like
alongside Matt
Tegan
Jackson.
Knox's rise to glory, but man, this match is off the hook.
One thing we know about Matt Jackson, he's got a temper, man.
Matt,
you don't win any money trading
Pentagon.
chops for fists.
Definitely missing a great tag match here if you ain't watching AEW.
The right hand blocked by Pentagon, though. Cerro Miedo, no fear, but Matt
Get scooped.
place him up.
Oh, get out of here with that.
Tightrope and kick Nick Jackson.
Ray Phoenix, beautiful stuff. Tightrope walk to kick Nick Jackson in the head.
Pentagon ran right into the right
Jackson
elbow
able to put an end to that.
of Nick Jackson.
Next week, Io Shirai versus Tegan Knox.
Boy, just a lot
Very
of
nice.
great moves.
What the heck is this? What was that?
Ray Phoenix off his brother's back, the Canadian.
Like a silly string destroyer to the outside. What the heck?
Never in my life
Yes.
have I seen anything like that.
Yes,
inside
it
the
was.
ring.
Second rope, silly string, springboard, Canadian destroyer, and there's all kinds of bucks on the ramp blowing around.
We're on the face of
the
What a
friendly
match.
fire. And now Pentagon, he's got Matt set up.
Matt's in trouble
Oh
here,
my
guys.
goodness. Yo, the intro for the for Legado del Fantasma.
Covers 1, 2, 3.
Wow, dude, they let Pentagon and them win this? What? Yo, the Butcher, the Blade, and Lucha Bros actually beat FTR and the Young Bucks. Wow. Yo, that was a great match. They let them win? I can't believe what I just saw here. What a destructive move right here. Double underhook. Penta driver. Goodness gracious, that's done with. Pentagon, Ray Phoenix, Butcher, and the Blade win the match against the Young Bucks and FTR. FTR has their first loss. Wow, dude. That was incredible. That was a great match right there. That was a great match. What the heck is going on here? Legado del Fantasma is in the house with an incredible entrance. Their entrance looks like just entrance goals for sure. What's this? Oh my goodness. It's gonna be Fandango and Tyler Breeze coming out here dressed like mariachi band or something. No, they're wearing lucha masks. Tyler Breeze and Fandango came out here with lucha masks on.
Doing as they always do, entertaining during the ring entrance, but this is about serious business.
Oh my goodness. What is going on? All right, let's get Dax Harwood out of here and let's get the Young Bucks out of here. What in the world of sports? Oh my goodness. That was a fun match. Yeah, that Legado del Fantasma entrance, they are just, that's entrance goals right there. It looks impressive, very impressive. I actually did get a new picture of Phantasma. Look at this. Boom. There he is. Who else? Drake Maverick. Who else is on his squad? I forgot these other guys' names.
Is certainly not lacking his heart, courage, bravery. We saw that.
Isn't his name like Joaquin Wild?
Listen,
Joaquin
this is what
Wild.
the issue is. Drake Maverick is extraordinarily emotional, and you understand
Joaquin
why.
Wild, yeah.
It's so hard to maintain his job.
Oh, Joaquin Wild is this
superstar
picture.
against the likes of El Hijo del Fantasma, now Santos Escobar.
Good job,
now he's in
Joaquin.
this tag team match with two men, Breezango, who he's not tagged with before, against what we believe is a unified group in Legado del Fantasma.
And not only did Escobar defeat Drake Maverick in the tournament final to become Cruiserweight champion, he has tried to literally end Drake Maverick's career, putting him through a table with a Phantom driver, and yet Drake Maverick's resilience, something to behold, and it's going to be Fandango getting things started here. In this six-man tag team match.
Raul Mendoza, thank you. Raul Mendoza. Yeah, that was a great match, Mo. That match was fantastic. See if this match can scratch some of that. I would like to see it.
Taking some time here to go after a rising group. This is the first time we're getting to see Legado del Fantasma in action here on NXT.
Float over into the cover by Fandango, just a quick one count. Wild back on his feet, front face lock being employed by Fandango. Hanging Wild out to dry, tag is made, in comes his partner Tyler Breeze. And you're right, Tom, Breezango coming very close to becoming new NXT
rather just
tag
watch
team
this
champions.
match. So there he is. Yo, it's Raul Mendoza, guys. There he is. Oh, we got a promo.
Loud in the building tonight for Fyter Fest.
Wait. Big Swole's not allowed in the building.
Wait a minute. What do you mean? I'm not allowed.
Swole, we take your conduct very seriously, so unfortunately, you've been served.
What? Restraining order?
What the hell is
I think it's
this?
a restraining order.
It's all in the letter. Take a moment to read it.
Hold up now. What? You know what? You know what? I know who did this. I know this ain't nothing but that trick. Brittany Basura Baker. You know
Basura Baker.
You know what? It's okay. But you know what? You could have called me for this. You ever heard of a fax machine? Snail mail? Something? 3.5 hours. I drove 3.5 hours just so you could tell me that I'm not supposed to be up in there. Okay. Okay.
And we're back, everybody.
You got
Tony,
suspended?
What's this? What's going on here?
Oh, yeah. Swole.
Britt Baker petition AEW.
All right. Back to the tag match. I wanted to see what it said. So she got suspended, apparently. Oh, Nyla Rose is here. I can't wait to see what she's doing tonight. Cedric's a lucky man. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, Cedric's starting to get some TV time, too. Dr. Britt Basura Baker. If you guys don't know what Basura means, it means garbage. It means garbage in Spanish. Basura Baker.
And to your point, Tom,
Cedric the Entertainer.
Maverick has been highly emotional. Escobar's been extremely confident and calm.
All right, Nyla Rose making her way into the ring here.
Breeze able to escape. Legado del Fantasma firing
Breeze
on
has
all
problems with Raul Mendoza. Raul's been cutting up. Look at Raul, man. Oh, she's just gonna face two people, Kenzie Page and Kylan King.
Legacy of Lucha Libre Wrestling.
All right, I'm still sticking with this tag match
Cover
for
by
now.
Wild on Breeze. Breeze able to escape as
I like Raul Mendoza's pants, man. You see his pants?
Just
pretty nice pants.
slow it down, even though Legado del Fantasma.
So it's Nyla Rose versus two other women. I don't think this is the main idea of this match. I think she's gonna smash these two, and then we're gonna get a reveal of somebody else. There you go, Nyla. I got Nyla up here. Look, Nyla's in the background.
Raul Mendoza moved to the midsection.
So it's a handicap match. It's a 2-on-1 handicap match. Oh yeah, Fandango is on fire. Oh my goodness, look at the strength of Fandango. Military press toss. Springboard, oh my goodness. Springboard 450 front flip. Oh, the front flip with a twist. Springboard front flip with a twist. I thought it was a 450, but it was actually a front flip with a twist. ACL, DCL, GCL. Oh my goodness, and now knee first into the ring steps again. Oh no. Fandango, his knee is in jeopardy now. I'm talking Alex Trebek.
This six-man tag team match breaking down again.
Don't throw him into that car. I need that car. That's my car. Fandango, he put himself in jeopardy, but Joaquin Wilde goes for the pin, does not catch it. Fandango's too good. I'd like to see Fandango as North American champion. That'd be pretty nice.
It's a great opportunity for Legado del Fantasma. We got an injured
I'd like to see Fandango or Tyler Breeze be North American champion. Tag team champion. Pretty good.
Fandango away from the other half of the ring.
Los Conquistadores. Fandango's on go mode. He is, man. Fandango's no joke. He gets slapped up over here by Joaquin Wilde, though. Nyla Rose is just tenderizing two tenderonis. Get out of here. Power bombed on top of her partner. She's going to pin them both? Alright, that's done. Alright, she pinned them both on top of each other. Alright, Nyla wins.
The native beast, Nyla Rose.
Dude, she power bombed one on top of the other and then just pinned them both. She literally pinned two people at the same time. WWE Figure Wrestling. What's up, man? Oh, Penelope's giving her some props. Penelope props. Hikaru Shida does not like that. Alright, this is where you need to have Abaddon come out. Please have all the lights go out and then have Abaddon appear on the stage. Because we haven't seen Abaddon in like 2 weeks now, right? Abaddon came out and was like the hottest thing everybody was talking about, and now there's nothing.
Everyone is wondering what I have to say.
Alright, Nyla, what
I
you got to say?
firmly believe that actions speak louder than words. And I think my actions here tonight spoke for themselves. I look in the back and I see all these great wrestlers with managers. So, I've
wait a
taken
minute.
it upon myself
Wait a minute, she's going to have a manager?
to hire a manager.
Uh-oh. Who is
That's
it?
right.
It's me.
I'm
It's
not
Dudley.
ready to
Where's
tell
Dudley?
you who it is.
Dudley?
Shut up!
Where's Dudley? Uh-oh. Dudley's going to be her manager? I can't find Dudley anywhere.
But I can promise you one thing. All these people in the back with managers have something in common. Arn with Cody, champion. Hell, Taz shows up, and Brian Cage already has a championship. So my manager will ensure that I leave AEW one day very soon, Sheeta. Once again, the AEW Women's Champion.
A big promise from the
she's not going to tell us?
contender, Nyla Rose.
Who could it be?
She's not going to tell us? We're going to find out? Come on, please, 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 please tell me. Don't make me wait. I've been waiting all week for you to do something special. I didn't want to see you body slam two people I don't know about. Oh my goodness, man. Who is it? Oh my God, look at the side.
Massive hematoma from being thrown into a railing backstage on Dynamite. He has a lot of ecchymosis, but we feel comfortable as a medical staff that we're going to be able to allow him to wrestle tonight.
Thank you.
Is that Cole
Thank
Cabana?
you for allowing him to wrestle. He'll be just fine. Now, Mr. Cabana, we aren't exactly sure how this happened or who caused it. But I can assure you, with me watching your back,
they probably did it to him.
These kind of little accidents won't happen anymore. So now we have a 6-man tag team match to get ready for.
Colt Cabana and Brody Lee backstage, by the way.
I expect to see you out there. So I want you to get up and I want you to go get ready. Okay?
Oh, he's hurt, dude. Look at him. Ouch.
You got it, Mr. Brody.
You got it, Mr. Brody. Ooh, he called him Mr. Brody. All right. All right, I like it. All right, back to this tag match. NXT sucks. NXT does not suck, dude. What sucks about NXT? Do you have any, like, evidence of NXT sucking, or, like, why you think that NXT sucks? I wouldn't let anybody say that about AEW or anything, man. Why does it suck? What would you do differently? How would you improve? Brody Lee is here with that jacket again. Yeah, that looks bad, Mo. You see his whole side lit up. Oh my goodness, it's done. That's done. That's done. Drake Maverick destroyed by the Phantom Driver. Santos Escobar wins. He got dropped right on his freaking neck, dude. That's destruction. Santos Escobar dropped Drake Maverick right on his neck. Oh. Dude, that looked horrible. It was a pretty okay match from what I saw. Kept getting distracted by stuff over here. AEW, they're doing a good job of, like, mixing stuff up to where I have to pay attention, to where I lose a little bit of eye space. I have both on at the same time, so I can see them both. It's just like, it's not as easy as it normally is right now. They're both trying. Both shows are just putting on an incredible amount of awesomeness right now. Dude, that Phantom Driver right on the back of the neck. Get him out of here, Drake. Drake, I'm sorry, dude, but you are not as good as Santos. Santos has got you, man. He's better than you at wrestling. He's more savage than you. He's going to do whatever it takes, and he's got a crew that's willing to just willing to destroy everybody in their path.
Didn't start out too great for you guys,
but you're both walking
out tonight with 2 huge victories. Candice, you defeated Mia Yim.
Say it again.
Good match.
Say it again.
Candice, you defeated Mia Yim.
Yeah. Maybe one more time.
Candice, you defeated Mia Yim.
Maybe 10
And
more.
Johnny, you defeated Isaiah Swerve Scott.
I did.
What's next for the both of you?
I did,
Nice.
man. Tonight
Yo,
we
it's a
celebrate
good night for them.
Americans, and we are the Great American
Johnny
Power
and
Couple.
Candace.
No.
With
Not
Uno
just
said
the
on
Great
Twitter,
American
AEW
Power
got best
Couple.
tag
We're
team
the
division
best
in the world.
power couple in the entire
Yeah, dude. They do the dang
Gosh,
thing.
maybe the universe?
The universe.
They do
Yeah,
the dang
that
thing in
sounds great.
AEW. That's no
It's a
joke.
little bittersweet because yes, tonight was a great night, but I can't help to think, but what would have happened if Finn Balor?
I would say
didn't get in my way?
WWE has
I'd be
more
double champion
overall
tonight.
talent in their
I'd be beating
entire
Adam
roster, but in
Could have both
terms of
titles
like
right here, boom,
actually
boom.
utilizing it,
But no,
AEW is the
'cause of
best at
Finn.
utilizing it. You know,
I'll
it's
deal
not
with
about
him
what
when
you
the
got;
time
it's how you use it,
Did you
right?
slight me?
I think AEW utilizes
I don't
their
forget.
tag team talent better than WWE does.
Maybe we both don't forget.
I think
think we have a
overall
few
you could
wrongs
make
we need to make
you could
right.
make much
Yeah,
better tag
we
teams
do.
out of what
Excuse us, we're
WWE
gonna,
has.
set off some
But
fireworks of our own.
it's about utilization. It's about
NXT
how
is
you
back
use
in
it.
less than 90 seconds.
So yeah, for sure, AEW, when it comes to utilizing their talent and showing what a tag team division can look like, yeah, AEW's got it. They got it hands down because they utilize their talent. They actually utilize what they have to the fullest. But I mean, come on, you put Randy Orton and AJ Styles on a team together as a tag team. You put Ricochet and Cedric on a tag team and let them actually perform everything they can do. They're going to be an incredible tag team. Heavy Machinery is going to be good. The Viking Raiders are going to be great. Street Profits. I mean, just like the list goes on and on. Like AEW utilizes their talent better than WWE because they let them do. AEW lets them do what they're capable of. WWE they nerf their talent. So they don't have the most talent but they have the best division because they actually care about making it look that way. WWE, they have more talent. Don't get it twisted, but they just it's about how you use what you got that's more important. I bet you Gordon Ramsay can make you a great dish out of whack ingredients because he knows how to utilize what he's got. And I bet you could give some whack. You can give me the best ingredients in the world. You can give me like fresh caught salmon, a whole fresh caught salmon, a nice freshly killed pig, a nice Wagyu beef steak, and I'm gonna mess up that meal because I don't know how to utilize the ingredients I got. So it's like WWE is me in that case, and Gordon Ramsay is AEW. They know how to utilize the ingredients they have to get the most out of it right now. So yeah, I mean, if you had to really look at it, yeah, AEW is doing a better job with the ingredients they have. WWE is, they're like me. They have the best ingredients, but they're not utilizing them correctly to make the best dishes. Yeah, they don't want to risk injuries and stuff because they know they gotta sell merchandise and all that. It makes sense. I'm not saying WWE is wrong for doing what they're doing. What I'm saying is AEW has the best tag division because they will absolutely showcase the entire thing the way it's meant to be shown. So it's Dark Order versus who? Versus SCU. It's been a night of surprises though. I can't believe they let the Lucha Bros win that match. That was an awesome surprise tonight. I really like that. Where's my Brody Lee at? Where's my Brody Lee? Brody Lee? There he is. Okay, Brody Lee. Oh, I'm definitely watching I'm definitely watching AEW right now. They got Santana out here. Santana Garrett. It's gonna be her versus not Raquel Gonzalez, the other lady.
In the center.
Smashed. I need to get a picture of Colt Cabana.
Right. Alex Reynolds and John Silver there.
Colt Cabana was smart to get out of NWA for a second.
Don't forget, last night on Dark Order came up with a big win. As well as Frankie Kazarian got a win. Scorpio Sky picked up a win. It's all a part of AEW Dark. And you can check out Dark on our YouTube channel every Tuesday beginning at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. You see some of the winners, some of the losers from last night's action. Yeah, killed the world backbreaker that time. They moved by Christopher Daniels and a great tag off to Kazarian.
Bruno and Grayson undefeated as a tag team this year.
Him either.
They were top ranked before the quarantine.
Wait. We got a brand new entrant.
From Kazarian to the back of Grayson.
Hang on. Okay, I gotta mute that. Mercedes Martinez. Dang, she's like a... And she's presented by Papa John's, dude. She loves Papa John's. She's got an Undertaker type of outfit and an Undertaker type of entrance. Mercedes Martinez. Yeah, it's gonna be over. I'm not.
Yeah, they are.
I don't need to pay attention to that.
Damn it, they're just evil.
Is that a great steak, baked potato, and cream corn? Dude, are you Brock Lesnar? Game Lesnar. Your name is Game Lesnar now.
This is the pair that were the first ever World Tag Team Champions, Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian.
Who's a better athlete in AEW than Scorpio
Game
Sky?
Maker.
How do you know that?
That's the ultimate meal. Do you guys know the Brock Lesnar meal? Who knows the Brock Lesnar meal? I'm going to give you guys 10 seconds to answer. Whoever answers first is getting a match right after this is over. Right after both of these shows are over. Does anyone know the Brock Lesnar meal? You have 10 seconds.
Good work there. What call me Dick
9.
And now Cabana tags in for the first time.
7.
Sky reversing Cabana into the corner. Cabana goes underneath
5.
Scorpio Sky.
Cabana's a little unorthodox as well.
Looks to employ that British wrestling
3.
style. Oh, the waistlock Cabana.
Yeah. Waistlock's pretty good.
2.
Black and blue all down his
1.
body there, the torso, the ribs.
0.
I'd like to remind everybody if the action continues through the break, we will have
Nobody got it.
Picture-in-picture, Tony.
We'll have
Game Maker, you were close, but that's not it. Not it. You forgot the theme. You forgot what theme.
On our Twitter page, and you could win.
And you forgot how he wants the steak, and forgot the drink.
Call from Chris Jericho, so be sure to be watching.
You're on delay. Hey, you could if you would have came through with it, I would have said it. But it's not just steak and potato. There's more. There's more to it. You forgot the theme stuff, and you forgot the drink.
Grayson making his presence felt here.
Yeah. Right now, Colt's in just too much pain, and basically we've got a 3-on-2. Look at Colt in the corner.
Oh, look at that. Kazarian going over the top, crashing on Dark Order members on the outside.
Rice and chicken, no. Absolutely not.
Just planted Sky.
It's amazing how you can just change a match just that quickly.
He's a big, strong
steak,
alpha man.
steamed broccoli, baked potato, and wine. That's the Brock Lesnar meal, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got to take a quick break. But we got picture, and it's right here.
Pizza? No, not pizza. No, the Brock Lesnar meal. What he ordered on Raw. Remember when he was like, "Why would I watch the show, Paul?" Remember when he went through that period where he would just like sit on a couch, and Paul Heyman was like, "Come on, you gotta get out there." Remember that? Remember that? Brock had an order of what he likes to eat. The blood of Brock's enemies. I might have allowed that, Ringmaster, but it's too late, man. It's too late. Nobody got it. Hang on, I'll be right back. Hang out with Dudley for a second. All right, I have returned, guys. I have returned. Here we are, SCU, Dark
Good
Order.
tags, consistently tagging in and out, maintaining control.
I don't have all the members of these squads, so you guys got to deal with it, all right? I'm sorry. Thank you guys so much for being here, by the way. Thank you to everybody who's in here.
Scorpio Sky waiting on him there.
Grayson face and chin first.
Meal platter?
The bruised body of Colt Cabana.
No, that's Dudley. Dudley is not to eat. You do not eat Dudley. Dudley's a good guy.
But boy,
He's a good bacon. Yo, H bro, what's up, man?
The impact of that neck breaker.
Yep, they're really going to make Jericho and Cassidy the main event.
You can tell. He's having trouble even getting his breath. Tags in Mr. Brody Lee.
They are. They're going to do it, man.
Sky makes the reach.
What a hand by Kazarian. Look at him punch.
Kazarian toe-to-toe with
Kazarian lighten up Mr.
Brody
Lee.
Lee.
Ducks the clothesline and a big drop kick. Brody comes off the ropes, went for that boss man special, but Kazarian the DDT.
Kazarian taking down Brody Lee.
Here we go.
Brody able to kick out at 1.
Swinging a miss there, guillotine.
Winner take all is next. Yep, I know. I just saw that. I just saw that.
He was focusing on a man that he should not have been focusing on. Stu Grayson.
Good call, JR, and it changed the complexion.
Glad that it actually worked tonight. My streaming setup, for some reason, YouTube would not let me stream to YouTube on Monday, guys. So I'm really.
Being shown by SCU.
I was upset about it, but I couldn't do anything about it. I retried it a couple times. It just wouldn't work. And I heard that I wasn't the only one. YouTube had some troubles with connection, trouble with their servers or something. So, thank you guys for coming on over to my Twitch channel. If you guys ever see that I'm supposed to be streaming and I'm not online, come on over to my Twitch channel, because that's very much more dependable for some reason.
Brought in the hard way into the cutter by Kazarian.
Next week, Priest versus Grimes again. Oh my goodness. This is like me versus Cameron, but like reversed, because Cameron's like the more dominant one, and I'm like the small one who's always talking trash.
Christopher
Daniels taking out Brody Lee. Brody Lee getting just slaughterhouse over here.
Chris Daniels do it, because man, that was great.
Shoulder to the midsection. Grayson. Daniels
Take
rolls
down
Grayson
Christopher Daniels.
through.
Looking for it. Grayson going for the big boot. No, nothing there. Oh my goodness. Uranagi.
He's got him set up.
Daniels, second rope, third rope, the most beautiful moonsault. One, that's two. Oh, Colt Cabana breaks it up. Oh, Colt Cabana still hurt. He's all wrapped up. Colt hurt, dude. Comes Keith Lee. Oh, bask into Keith Lee.
You might want to ask why Brody Lee just took his head off.
So he is Keith Lee.
Look, Brody just instructed Stu Grayson to tag out to Cabana.
So Colt can make the cover.
It's over.
A little perk. A little attaboy.
Dang, it's over.
He's got a smile on his
Colt Cabana and the Dark Order get the win. SCU falling again. Talk about fallen angel. Oh, Baskin is Dudley. Baskin is Keith Lee. Baskin the Dudley. Oh my goodness. This is for the title, guys. This is for both titles. Who is he? Who's that champ I see? Rhetorical question. You already know the answer. It's Dudley. Yo, and he ain't playing around. Dudley, stop playing around. Yo, you best to stay on the ground. Yo, I've been the greatest for years, and you just still trying. Bask in the Dudley. Yo, bask in the Dudley, for he is limitless. Bask in the Dudley. Bask in the Dudley. Yo, Dudley. Nice slide. I like that slide you just did. The slide, the way you slid away. I like that, man. That was a pretty nice little slide you just did. Dudley might be the greatest. Uh-oh. Adam Cole, baby. Uh-oh, Adam Cole is here. Let me get Scorpio out of here. Scorpio, you gotta go. You gotta go. All right, bye. Goodbye, goodbye. All right, this is for both titles. This is for the North American Championship and the NXT World Championship. NXT. Where is it? Dude, I really got to alphabetize these again. Always causing me problems to try to find these. Boom.
NXT history. Bang, bang. It's all about becoming the first man in history to hold two NXT singles titles at the same time.
What up?
Adam Cole's reign began.
Oh, yes. Dude, they should have mic'd up the crowd for that. All right, so the NXT Championship is on the line, and the North American Championship is on the line. So that's the red you see behind it. Okay. Here we go.
All is a champion versus champion, winner take all match.
Pretty okay announcement.
Introducing first, from Wichita Falls, Texas, weighing in at 340 pounds, he is the NXT North American Champion, Keith Lee!
Bask in his glory. Keith Lee, whoop, whoop. Keith Lee, whoop,
His opponent,
whoop.
representing the Undisputed Era, he is the NXT Champion, Adam Cole!
Dude, this is going to be... Dude, they're giving these guys 23 minutes. 23 minutes. This could be one of the best matches we've ever seen in NXT.
One man will walk out of the Great American
NXT is incredible.
The first superstar in NXT history.
So happy. Oh, back in glory. Oh, back in glory. Winner takes all. Here we go.
Superstars have had incredible title reigns.
Ding, ding, ding.
Both just incredible athletes. You look at the size
Let me just get Orange Cassidy and Chris Jericho ready, because I know I need to be watching this. Orange Cassidy.
This uninterrupted main event is presented by Mountain
Uninterrupted main event. Wow. Yo, did you hear that? Mountain Dew made it so this will be an uninterrupted main event. No
right away trying to
commercials.
bring down the bigger man, Keith Lee.
There we go. Let's freaking go.
You know, Mara, when you talk about the length of the title reign that Adam Cole, the incredible historic
I don't know
title
who I'm not going
he's
for. I just wanna
consistently
see this
performed
match.
at a high level. He's taken the best that NXT has to offer and continues to remain on top.
What you say, Keith?
I like how Game Maker's on the desk, though. Game Maker is the chat champ, and he's on the desk. Game Maker is taking over. Give me the chat champions real quick.
Taking on Keith Lee, who again enters the ring with a heavy heart.
All right, I'm going
Having
to retweet
lost
the
his
tweet.
trainer last week, but very committed to making history tonight.
Keith Lee breaking the grip of Adam Cole handily.
Time to retweet the tweet, guys. Make sure that you share this stream, all right, guys? Let the world know. Only 4 people? This is impossible.
NXT takeover in your
This is
house.
fake.
From what
No,
we
it's
understand,
real.
that has
Wow.
not played a factor in the lead up to this match for Keith Lee, but we'll see if Adam Cole goes to that. That is not beneath our NXT champion.
But what is playing a factor is that crush grip of Keith Lee. Cole is not able to get away.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Retweet it. Favorite the tweet. Tweet it out. Let the world know. World know where they can come hang out.
And I don't know if Adam Cole's going to win a test of strength.
Sure, there's a lot of people who are just watching this by themselves in a dark room with cold oatmeal. We don't need that, okay? We don't need a bunch of people eating cold oatmeal. You know? We don't need that. Okay? We don't need that. We don't need people with cold oatmeal sitting there. So sad. We don't need that. We need people happy. Okay? Let's make sure that doesn't happen. Okay? Please help those people.
That would be a great idea for Adam Cole.
Help those people.
And Adam Cole's been on the receiving
end favorite the tweet,
of
guys.
Keith Lee's monster pounces.
I remember Johnny Gargano. Do you remember Johnny Gargano?
I was there. I remember very well. Johnny Gargano knows what that feels like as well.
Oh! It was Adam Cole avoiding Keith Lee, and Keith Lee almost put himself into through the plexiglass, and Keith Lee is in
the best
trouble.
match he ever had. Jericho's best match? He said that? Wow. Did he really say that, Mo?
And there's a high ring IQ
Are you
of
being
Adam Cole
serious or are you making stuff up right now? Is that real? Did he really say that?
Both titles via pinfall or submission inside the squared circle. Oh, bicycle kick by Cole.
Are you telling me the truth?
With this strategy, rather than running at Lee head on.
Or are you making this up?
Very smart, resets the count once again. The individual was in 6.
This is one of the main reasons Adam Cole has had a record reign.
Oh.
His ring IQ second to none.
Someone say he said that.
Crafty.
Oh, so he didn't say this. You just heard somebody say that he said this.
Skirt the rules when necessary. The leader of the
All right.
era has been an undisputed NXT champion. And again rolls back into the ring. Keith Lee, meanwhile, struggling.
Find out.
Listen to this sound through the
best match he ever had. Now this will be an absolute proof of what I've been saying. Like, you gotta take people's opinions with a grain of salt because.
Well, we want to remind you, it's the wettest, wildest water competition on television. Dive into USA's new series, Cannonball, hosted by WWE superstar Mike The Miz Mizanin, premiering tomorrow at 8/7 Central, followed by a new episode of Chris Lee Knows Best right here on USA.
Adam Cole been involved with epic encounters with the likes of Johnny Gargano, Pete Dunne, Finn Balor, and so many. The best of the best have tried. All have failed to vanquish the NXT champion.
Adam Cole has been in almost every scenario imaginable.
Neckbreaker by Cole. Immediately goes for the cover. Single leg and able to hook the leg, but able to kick out with authority.
Shows that they're
Adam Cole said in the lead up to this match
Cole going after the neck and back of Keith Lee right now.
I'm that damn good.
Cole constantly focused on changing, bettering himself, studying wrestling, going to seminars. A student of the game that has dedicated his life to his craft.
Quick, Keith! Come on, we can stop it now, huh?
And yet it has been said history is not kind to men who play God, and Adam
got
Cole
Keith Lee versus Adam Cole for dual championship match. The other broadcast we got Orange Cassidy. Oh, Orange Cassidy is actually trying. Look at this. Cassidy is going full on against Jericho.
Become the man in
Cassidy.
NXT.
He's better than Jericho?
What?
No, he had his hands in his pocket. He's just, oh.
Breaking the grip.
Jericho's in trouble here.
And there's a switch kick to the face. Adam Cole trying to take Lee off his feet again.
He's going to get Sunny Kiss next week
There's
for the
a
title.
hitman's
Oh, really?
Neckbreaker by Cole rolling over the massive
through.
Lee. Hooks the
No, Adam Cole able to get out.
Only able to get it.
By the way, this is absolutely commercial free on NXT. My bad.
What a massive
Thank you, Mountain Dew. By the way, thank you, Mountain Dew.
You can never win the big one. You hear me?
Hang on a second. Hang on. Right back. Hang out with Dudley for just a second.
Lee struggling to get back to a vertical base.
Cole may not want to poke the bear.
Oh! looks like Cole was looking to set up the last shot, and instead Keith Lee intercepting him, and he delivers a devastating blow. Another scintillating left hand by Keith Lee. Oh, another counter kick by Cole. Wow, what a monster power slam by the NXT North American champion. Is he going to make history? Oh, man, Cole able to lift that right shoulder before the referee hit the mat a third time.
Take a look at the strength of Keith Lee here, stopping Cole in midair and slammed to the mat. Wow!
Come on, clean. Let him out of there.
Grizzly Magnum in the corner by the NXT North American champion. Bringing this champion versus champion winner take all war to Adam Cole. Now, normally a man Keith Lee's size might think,
I must break him.
I must break him.
Might think twice.
I must break him.
Not Keith Lee.
Keith Lee is just as at home on the top turnbuckle as anywhere else.
Oh, but he just got crotched on the turnbuckle by the NXT champion.
Oh my goodness. Backstabber off the top, cracks the back of Keith Lee, and now
can Cole take advantage?
Orange Cassidy feeling the pain. Feeling the pain of 1,000 deaths with a super backbreaker.
Adam Cole off of him.
Adam Cole getting a taste of the same power that gave Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar fits this past year.
Keith Lee has forged a new breed of
Empire,
phenomenal
good
big
to see you,
man
man.
in NXT.
Welcome back. Did you just wake up again? Empire's been having been getting his sleep schedule all kinds of out of whack. All kinds of out of whack.
With a blow to the back. Oh, and Keith Lee knocking Cole down on the apron.
And there's a moment where you can see where the size difference truly comes into play.
The size
with Keith
difference
Lee.
is outstanding.
One
right
strike from the big man causes a lot of damage.
So much smaller.
Keith Lee, a former
winner takes all title match. North American Championship and the NXT World Heavyweight Championship.
A forehand smash becomes a forearm smash in the squared circle, and here is that.
Oh my goodness! Look at the strength of Keith Lee. Dude, he's literally tugging Adam Cole over the top. Oh my goodness! Deadlift superplex from the apron to the in-ring, out of the corner.
Can he win the title?
Wow.
Can he win the title?
Two.
Not
enough.
Lee unable to get the body weight across the shoulders of Adam Cole. Take a look at this amazing
for both
display
titles,
of strength.
Keith Lee versus Adam Cole, both titles on the line. That was some deadlift awesomeness. That is some deadlift awesomeness.
22-year NBA career. I vote to give the moniker half man, half amazing to Keith Lee. Incredible show of strength, and one of the biggest reasons that Keith Lee is a dominant NXT North American champion, and on the cusp now of becoming NXT champion as well.
Oh, Cole shows
Adam Cole kind of dodging through the legs of Keith Lee there.
Ring IQ of Adam Cole.
Oh, going for the fake super kick straight low. Nice.
Knocking Lee down to one knee.
Oh, wow. He went for the something like the Shining Wizard, but catches the power bomb. Oh my God.
Power bomb by Keith Lee.
I wonder if the Undisputed Era are going to get involved. Me too.
Looking for the victory.
No.
One digit.
Adam Cole, one finger on the rope.
Away from losing the NXT title following that
Adam Cole, one finger on the bottom rope.
Face of Keith Lee. He knew he had Adam Cole dead to rights.
One finger on the rope. Adam Cole able to break up the pin. Now that's smart stuff. That's ring awareness.
His facial awareness. everything you need to be a record-breaking NXT champion, and there it is again.
I hope the Undisputed Era does not get involved in this. I'd like this to be a straight-up match this time, you know?
champion, you know how to get the job done in every situation, every scenario.
But it'd be nice for him to defend his title with no interference.
Against Keith Lee, and it's
especially against Keith Lee. Keith Lee is one of the, he's basically one of the new torchbearers
Cole's got to get on the move here,
right
keep
now.
that
I'd
momentum
love to
going.
see him. If he's able to beat him, oh my goodness, he got pounced.
To the out, sends the NXT champion.
Oh my goodness. One arm spine buster.
This is it. Keith Lee is going to make history.
Adam Cole kicks out.
An incredible display of their superlative skills. What a battle it has been in this historic Night 2 of NXT's Great American Bash. Champion versus
Vicky Guerrero,
champion,
that'd be
winner
cool.
take all main event. Brought
Empire,
to you
what's up, dude?
commercial free.
Back in his glory. AEW's that commercial, by the way, right now. I'm just talking about NXT. Although I would be paying more attention to NXT as it is right now because it's actually a title match, not like a
Adam Cole.
Oh my goodness! A moonsault from Keith Lee?
And Lee could become the NXT champion now. Oh my goodness!
Wow!
Adam Cole able to escape after that.
What a moonsault!
You see the pain on Adam Cole's face
Adam
shuddering.
Cole can't believe it. Adam Cole can't believe what he's just gone through. He's still found a way to kick out, but I don't know how much he's got left in his tank. He got pounced to death.
Flying across the ring.
And then this, a massive spinebuster by Keith Lee, but then a second attempt at this moonsault. Keith Lee got all of it on the NXT champion Adam Cole.
Get destroyed with the moonsault.
Proof of the Undisputed Era's leader's grit.
Savagery. NXT looks like an episode of Walking Dead with like all the zombies trying to like get in the window. Looks like all those zombies are trying to get in the window.
To his feet by his follicles, and Cole is barely standing, guys.
Yeah, that's cool, Mo.
Oh,
thank you for
this
the
might
info,
be
man.
over.
Yeah, this
kind of
could
trying
be
to watch
Tom
a title
Lee
match right now, though.
Cole up for
Are you
what would
seeing
be
this?
the Big Bang
You're talking about condos while a title versus title match is happening, man. You would kind of be telling people to keep their eyes on wrestling right now, so I'm going to tell you the same thing. Let's talk about wrestling, man. Let's talk about what's going on. We've got a title versus title match in Orange Cassidy versus Jericho. Dude's like a multi-millionaire buying a house in Florida.
Cole again knocking Keith Lee down, attacking both
Talk about the wrestling, man. Oh my goodness. Last shot to the back of the neck. He's trying to turn him over. That's a lot of weight.
Adam Cole is going to
No, Keith Lee with the thunderous kick out.
Incredible resilience.
Thunderous.
Incredible battle here at the Great American Bash.
Oh my goodness.
Keith Lee kicked out of the last shot. How many superstars can say they've done that?
Keith Lee able to get out of the last shot.
Cole is absolutely baffled at how that was possible.
Cassidy he's exchanging shots with Jericho right now.
Between two of
Jericho low bridge.
Top superstars on the planet, and it is all about championship gold.
Oh, Orange Cassidy ejected off the apron right into the. Oh my God! Adam Cole. The clothesline from Keith Lee lands Adam on the back of his neck. Oh.
Cole landed high on that neck. Let's take another look.
Look at this replay.
Huge
right on his neck. Oh my goodness. Yo, that's devastation.
Injured his neck here. The struggle is real.
Done. Oh my God. Keith
Again,
Lee.
credit to the NXT champion Cole.
Why would you do that to Adam Cole like this?
Oh, and they're kicking.
Adam Cole still in it. Still in it somehow. Going for the Panama Sunrise. Oh, he got it. He got it.
Keith Lee with the Panama Sunrise. This has
One.
to be
That's
it.
two.
History at the Great American
No.
Bash. How the hell did
Keith Lee able to kick out. And the look on Adam Cole's face is priceless right now. He knows. He knows, dude.
Adam Cole can't believe
Oh
it.
my goodness.
Able to manipulate the 330-pounder into the Panama
Savagery.
and didn't get the job done.
NXT. Dude. Orange Cassidy is taking it to Jericho right now. He's not letting up.
A tremendous battle here between
Cassidy, two boots.
champions in every sense
Rana,
of the word.
takedown against Jericho. Jericho's
This
in trouble
is where
right
the
now.
battle becomes psychological. Cole
Oh,
has thrown every single amazing best offense that he has at
Orange
Keith
Cassidy
Lee.
with the orange
About
kick
Cole's
to the
condition.
shin.
An avid scuba diver. His lungs always
Oh
at
my
full capacity.
goodness.
Another super kick.
Another super
one.
kick from Adam Cole. And another super kick. Takes down Keith Lee. He's able to kick out still. Oh my goodness. Keith Lee still got something left in the tank. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know how it is. But it's here.
Emotional stability. He's done everything and has yet to vanquish Keith Lee.
Cole is doing everything
Top
he
rope
can
action
to
from
remain
Jericho.
focused,
Jericho
but
looking for a
you gotta
superflex right
imagine
now.
He's at the point. What else can you possibly do?
Cassidy blocking, but
Nothing has
how long
been
can he block
effective in
against the
keeping
upper
Keith Lee
body
down.
strength of Jericho is very superior.
Adam Cole
You could tell.
exposing the knee that can only mean
Oh my
one
goodness.
thing.
Here it goes.
Jericho taking off the top rope.
Second last shot.
Last shot
Two
from
last
Adam
shots.
Cole.
Panama Sun- Oh, but the NXT champion. See, this is what makes him
Jericho
so
able to
good.
kick out.
He knows that's not enough. He
Adam
knows
Cole looking
he
for
needs
more.
to do even more to put away the NXT
This
North
is
American
savagery, man.
champion.
This is what it all comes down to right here. Just true grit right here.
Adam Cole composing himself.
Keith Lee barely stirring. Cole taunting
Adam Cole,
Keith Lee
second
from
rope,
the
waiting for
turnbuckle.
Keith Lee to find his way back to his
We
feet.
know what Adam
Orange
Cole is
Cassidy
looking for here.
over the top rope. Jericho, springboard, nothing there. Springs to the outside, no! Panama Sunrise is blocked by Keith Lee, and it's the Spirit Bomb!
Keith
Oh
Lee
my
isn't done
goodness.
Adam Cole is dead weight. Keith Lee can feel it.
Keith Lee picks him up into the fireman's carry. That's it. Big bang catastrophe. It's over. He got it. Keith Lee got it. Keith Lee wins. Keith Lee. Keith Lee. He is both champions. Dude, Keith Lee got both. He's got both championships. No way, give them both.
The dream is a reality. Keith Lee is a
He's both champions.
Grandma Golden is smiling down on her golden grandchild.
Keith Lee is both champs.
And the Great American Bash has done what no other superstar
What?
in the illustrious history of NXT has ever done before.
Yo, he's limping. He's still selling it. I love it. He's still selling it. Keith Lee is both champions?
Time, and what a battle he went through to get both of them. This was early on in the matchup. Adam Cole had an opportunity outside of the ring. Did that throughout much of the matchup. But then the pounce that Adam Cole has felt before returned.
Both?
And then this, Keith Lee clobbering Adam Cole, who crashed
Yo,
down
Big
hard
Rud,
on his
thank you
neck.
very
To
much.
the credit of Adam
Thank you for
Cole,
the bits,
would
man.
continue the matchup. Adam Cole
Dude,
finding
he's
his
both
way to
champs.
negotiate the 330-pound frame of Keith Lee into the Panama Sunrise.
thank you for the bids, Big Rud.
Lee was able to kick out. The match would continue.
Over here on NXT, on AEW, the best friends are fighting against the Santana and Ortiz. Ooh, a bat to the stomach of Orange Cassidy, and the leaping code breaker right to the mouth. That's done.
The longest title reign in NXT Championship.
Orange still kicks out? What? Orange still kicks out. Wow, look at all this pyro. What the heck? Yo, Karrion Kross and Scarlett are looking down on it.
When it comes to Keith Lee, when he dreams it, he becomes it.
Wow, look at this. I gotta get a screenshot. Can I get a screenshot? Dude, it's gonna be too late. No, please, don't tell me it's too late. Come on, hurry. Do it. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Yes. Okay, give me this. Bask in his glory.
July 8, 2020 at the Great American Bash.
Save me this picture right now. That was awesome. NX Lee. That was outstanding, dude. He's the champ.
This is Sony Picture Sports
Where are they going
Network,
from here?
and you are watching Sony 10-1
Where
HD.
the heck are they going from here, dude? This is unstoppable. Wait a minute. They're still going?
A professional sense.
AEW's still going.
And he's got Jericho.
Wait a minute.
This is not what Jericho expected.
Jericho getting taken down by Orange Cassidy.
Surprise look on his face.
Stops him dead in his tracks with a big boot to the stomach. Oh, stunner. Stun Dog Millionaire.
What was that one?
Stun Dog Millionaire.
This is incredible.
Cassidy hits the ropes, goes through, swinging DDT.
Cassidy with a DDT.
Far leg hook, ladies and gentlemen.
Jericho still kicks out.
Leg in that orange juice.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Illegally thrown in the face of Orange Cassidy.
Oh man, both.
Dude, that was a great ending. What the heck happened?
Non-stop. Look at that.
Stun Dog Millionaire. I like that. Nicely done.
That's the second DDT that Orange has hit in the last 2 or 3 minutes.
I don't know who's winning this match. Oh my God. Judas Effect.
There's one in with that Superman punch.
You messed up.
The Judas Effect out of nowhere. Good night, Orange Cassidy.
Jericho destroys Orange Cassidy with the Judas Effect to the mouthpiece. Wow.
Jericho. Going right in.
Get him out of the sky.
Chris Jericho was just a little bit quicker that time.
Jericho saw it coming. Jericho scouted his competition. Chris is he's a consummate professional. You got to know that he's gonna know about your finishers, your secret moves, all kinds of stuff like that, your specials, your signatures. He's gonna know about all that. Jericho just beat him to the punch, literally beat him to the punch with the Judas Effect as he came through with it. Deflected, rejected. Wow, dude, let's talk. Let's have ourselves a little talk, what can I call it? A whisper, a conversation, a wrestling conversation. No, let's call it a chat, a grapple chat. Let's call it a grapple chat. That sounds good, right? Dude. I mean, goodness gracious. Tonight was. I might not even really take ratings tonight. I think that it's a foregone conclusion that both of these shows are better than Raw and better than SmackDown when it comes to just watching wrestling. But hey, we're gonna take some ratings. But hang on, the Puppy Bowl is on, so hang on. Let's watch the Puppy Bowl real quick. I want to see the Puppy Bowl. I'm not guys. I know. Anytime you say something good about one brand, that means you hate the other now. But please trust me on this. I don't hate either of these brands. I don't dislike either of these brands. All right? I want to see the freaking Puppy Bowl. All right? So hang on. Let's watch the Puppy Bowl together, and then we'll talk. Please have your ratings ready. Okay? I want to watch the Puppy Bowl. I like puppies, man.
I don't like saying those lines, fans. I'm fed those lines.
Okay, I like puppies. Yeah. Oh, this is Brandy. Brandy's puppy. Yo, hang on. I'm gonna. Oh, wait a minute. This puppy looks really sad. Why does Brandy's puppy look so sad? Brandy. All right, I'm gonna put the Windows 2. I gotta see this though. I have to do it. All right, display capture. Let me move this back. This needs to be moved back to below me. There we go. All right. Puppy. I'm going in. Yo, this puppy's here. Oh my God, the puppy's in the he's in the arena. The puppy. I'm sorry, I love puppies, man. You would not believe how many times like puppies and cats and squirrels and stuff have given me like a good feeling in my heart that like makes me continue doing what I do here. I'm not kidding. Like, this stuff helps me.
Yes, I knew she was going to win.
And there you have it, the winner of the Women's Puppy Battle Royal, Puppy Penelope Ford. What's cool about all these puppies is that they were born on Mother's Day and were named after AEW wrestlers because their foster mom is an AEW fan. They're 7 weeks old and are lab hound mixes. Angels Among Us Pet Rescue does allow out-of-state adoptions for animals older than 4 months.
Puppy Bowl. We're going to
that
find out right now. It's
they
not over
encourage
yet,
viewers interested in
over?
adoption to check with their local
Dude, it's not
shelters
over.
and rescue organizations first. And now back to the action with the first competitor of the Boys Puppy Battle Royal.
I'm better than you, and you know it.
Introducing first, he claims to be better than you, and you know it, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF.
Oh, that puppy is so cute, but who would name their dog MJF?
Better than
Neat little spoiler alert for you, schmucks. The dog's named after me, so it's obviously going to win. Because it's better than you, and you know it.
They should have put a scarf on him.
And his opponent from wherever,
Yo, what the heck?
freshly squeezed, Orange Cassidy.
Yo, he's eating the glasses.
Puppy. Puppy Orange Cassidy is going for MJF's food. Oh, he can't do that. MJF may get himself eliminated. Well, finally, they get into the ring. And here we go. It's one-on-one. Yeah, thumbs up. Everybody's cheering for Orange Cassidy. Puppy Orange Cassidy, especially, but they're not paying attention to each other. And they're going to the referee. What is it about the referee? Does he smell like beef? Does he smell like chicken? Does he smell like another dog's rear end? Oh, here's the countdown. We are finally going to get a new competitor in this battle royal.
Next, John Moxley.
Moxley coming out of the crowd. Here he is. And he doesn't give a darn about what's going on.
doesn't
This match is better than anything I called back in 2000. This will continue. Stay with us in picture-in-picture.
I foster and volunteer with an organization called Angels Among Us Pet Rescue. And I told Tony Khan on a marketing call that I had 7 puppies and that I named them after his talent, and he was over the moon. And I got a call the next day saying, what if we made a puppy-sized wrestling ring? Would you be into that? And the rest is history, I guess. Last year in 2019, there were about 5.6 million dogs and cats that came through shelters across the United States, meaning were surrendered by owners, were found as strays, lots of different ways that animals end up in the shelter. And of those animals, over 600,000 were euthanized. And that's a staggering number. That's more than 500,000 animals who lost their lives for typically just space and resource issues. I think a lot of people have misconceptions about shelter pets or rescue pets, that they're damaged, that they have behavior problems, that they're sick, and none of that is true. You can find almost any type of animal, breed, size, age in rescue. You just, gotta know where to look and start with your local shelters and rescues, because you may be surprised to find the new love of your life there.
Omega puppy.
We are back. It's been absolute chaos in the ring. There have been no... Oh, one is out already. Orange Cassidy's out. Oh, my goodness. And out goes John Moxley. We've got a winner. Can you believe it? It is MJF. Who in the world would name their dog MJF? But he is the winner. Wait a minute. John Moxley's doing a run-in. He's doing a run-in. Oh, no, he's doing a run-out with the referee.
Give me the ref.
MJF's going to follow him out. This is on the floor. This is out of control. This is wild. What a bummer to a wonderful event. The pompous MJF getting the victory. Thank you all for joining us. And don't forget,
super louder. Thanks for telling me, guys.
One of the greatest gifts you can provide your pet, your family, and your community. So that there's no more MJFs running around.
Who told me that's louder?
From the first ever Puppy Battle Royal, I need to be fed and
New
watered.
Zealand and we rubbed. All right, I can trust you. You're trustworthy. New Zealand and we rubbed. All right, we rubbed. Is that it? It's over? Wow. That's done? All right, that's done. I guess we're done here, guys. That was it. Wow, that was I mean, it's better than not having an event, but hey, okay. let me bring this up a little bit. Oh. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect right there. All right. It's time, guys. It's time. All right. So, instead of breaking my mouse, let me ask you guys, what would you rank this out of 10? Would you rank Fyter Fest out of 10, guys? Let me get my calculator ready. MJF puppy versus Mox puppy. I'm telling you, man, they just got to do it. They should just do it. All right, let me get the window out of here. There we go. We don't need the window. All right, let's find out. What was Fyter Fest tonight? Thank you to everybody who told me that it was too loud. You guys are you're now preferred, trustworthy audio engineers of the Gritty Urban Saga. Okay, trustworthy audio engineers. That's what you can call yourself. Both We Rupt and New Zealand. Trustworthy audio engineers. Thank you very much. All right, let's see. What do we got? We got 8.7. Dang, that's really high. You think this is going down in history like that? All right, 8.7, 8.3 from Ringmaster, 8.7 from One Hit, 9.0 from Mo. What else? Cameron, did you mean to post a score? Did you mess up? It's like you posted something, but it doesn't look like a score. Maybe you abbreviated it wrong or something. Daniel Bryan, I'll give you the 8.7, but make sure you hang out with me for the entire show so you can make sure your score will be counted. Eli says 8.5, man. This is definitely a situation where everybody had a lot of fun with this show, and I cannot tell you I did not. I cannot tell you that I did not. This was really well done. Nope, no score. All right. That means he's peeking at the score. Oh, okay. He's looking. He's like, yo, what are these scores looking like? What scores? What scores we got? This show. You can always tell what show we're reviewing by the layout. I try to do a good job of representing each show, and I'm sorry about Arn Anderson and Cody and all this, but I didn't want to make a brand new one for this because I didn't know what they were gonna do. I didn't know what was really gonna happen or what was gonna be the hype, and I didn't want to just put Jericho and Orange Cassidy, so I just decided to leave it. But yeah, Fyter Fest, man. Fyter Fest. 8.2. Says Rudd. The Rudner Taker. 8.2. Very good show. Are you kidding me? This might be the highest rated show of the year. Holy moly. Anybody else? Is there anybody left? Taking everybody's scores so far. Is there anybody left? I'm gonna give you about 30 more seconds, guys, and then we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into what I thought. Anybody else? Is there no one else? All right, here we go. Guys, thank you so much for your reviews. Thank you so much for being part of this. I appreciate it, and everything that you said is going to happen. And I think even if I gave it a 1, it would still be done. It would still get it, and I would never give this a 1. This tag match was the tag match they started this show with was way better than the tag match they ended the show with last week. This tag match, Private Party and Hangman Page and Kenny Omega, impressive, absolutely impressive. The action, like I would love if I could sit here and just harp on this match all night, but people get so tired of me just sitting here like, yo, and then he did this, and then he did this. So I'm gonna just try to whittle everything down. The opening match for AEW Fyter Fest Day 2 was possibly the best tag team match I've ever seen Kenny Omega and Hangman Page pull off. They did a great job tonight. And on top of that, Isaiah looked like a superstar tonight. They made him look so much better than what he's been doing. He's kind of been that like the Robin type of character to Mark Quinn's Batman, but today they like reversed that to where Isaiah became Batman and he was just fighting all the crime. I love it, man. I love it. Absolutely savage. The way that AEW started off. I absolutely love it. Who just cared about NXT? Who cares, Mo? Like, are you listening? I'm doing my review of AEW right now. Who cares? Who cares who's not putting a review in or who's giving a different review, guys? What I don't understand is people are so focused on negativity in wrestling that they can't even like hear the positivity. Are you listening? You guys aren't even listening to my review. I'm giving massive props to AEW right now, all right? Focus on the positive, man. Stop worrying about the negative, man. Stop worrying about who's not on your side. Who cares? Who cares about the people who are in the other side of the bullpen or whatever, all right? How about we do that? That's part of the problem with the negativity in wrestling right now is that people are giving more attention to the negativity than the positivity. All right, who cares what's going on with people who aren't seeing the positives? All right, just work on that. If we all work on that, it's going to be much better for wrestling. Let's get to the positives. All right. This opening match for AEW was fantastic. Absolutely awesome. What else did we get? We got the freaking Butcher, the Blade, you got the, oh my goodness, dude. You got the Lucha Bros. Then you got them versus FTR and the Young Bucks. The two teams who should be able to come together and produce a win, because they're seen as the two best tag teams in the world. So the Butcher and the Blade and the Lucha Bros had like this super uphill battle, because they went into this being seen as the underdogs. The heel team was the underdog, and they pulled off a extravaganza of tag team wrestling. I'm talking extravaganza. This was a match that I will watch more than once, and that says something, because most of the time today in wrestling, and this is not a disrespect to any company on the planet, but most of the time I'm going to watch your match once, especially if it's on your weekly show. If it's not on a pay-per-view, I'm probably not going to watch your match more than once. But tonight, FTR, the Lucha Bros, the Young Bucks, and the Butcher and the Blade, they pulled off a match that I would like to sit here and watch and just see everything that happened start to finish. You know, that's something that I can say about this show. We already had two really good tag team matches by that time that I would like to see again, that I would like to actually look at. Joey Janela and the Murder Hawk. You know, I'm glad the Murder Hawk won. I'm really glad they didn't give the win to Joey Janela and Sonny Kiss. Murder Hawk needs to be a beast again. And I mean, it's whatever with Joey Janela right now and Sonny Kiss. They're just kind of like, they're just gonna get over with their. They're gonna get over with their personality and with their story that they have together. They're not gonna get over with wins anymore. So this was the exact right way for this to turn out. Nyla Rose destroying these two people and then announcing she's got a manager and she ain't gonna tell you who it is. It's actually perfect. And at the time I was mad. I was actually heated. I was like, what? Dude, I waited honestly, I waited like 2 weeks to hear what Nyla Rose, or see what Nyla Rose was gonna do tonight, and there's nothing? So I was kind of upset, but it makes perfect sense, because Fight for the Fallen is next week. That would be a great place to unveil who her new manager is. So I got over it pretty quick. I think next week unveiling who her manager is gonna be would be awesome. And it better not be freaking Vicky Guerrero. Come on. They can do better than that. If it's Vicky, it's okay, I guess, but that's not as hype as it could be, man. They could do better than that. Slow builds, yeah, they could, exactly. Just give me a second. It's okay. It'll be all right, but just not Vicky. Come on, guys. That's the best you got, Vicky Guerrero? Come on, man. Vicky Guerrero as the actual manager for Nyla Rose. One thing I really love about AEW is that you don't see many leaks. This is one thing I really gotta say I love about AEW is, like, you just watch the show and you get it. You get the show. Tonight they did a good job. They kept the tight shop, and I like that. So another thing I loved about tonight on AEW was just not knowing who was going to win, getting surprised, having that fun, that euphoria when you see an outcome. You're like, what? I gotta say, I love that about AEW. So that was another plus to AEW tonight. SCU versus the Dark Order, it's whatever. Glad that the Dark Order won. They're continuing to build this story with Colt Cabana as if he has not joined the Dark Order, but he's in the Dark Order. Okay match, I guess. It to me that's wacky, dude. SCU at full power can't beat Brody Lee, broken Colt Cabana, and the lackeys. I don't know about that. That's your tag team champions. That's literally the people you just said were the best tag team in the world, because they had your tag team titles for how long, and now they can't beat broken Colt Cabana and Brody Lee and one other dude. It's kind of a weird outcome to me, but it was an okay match, I guess. I just wasn't really feeling that outcome. I wish they would have lost. I wish they would have lost, and it would have caused some weird, like, you can tell what they're trying to do. They're trying to just make it so Colt is like, yeah, this is the right place to be. So I understand the storyline. Don't get me wrong. The storyline is perfect. It's just kind of weird for SCU to lose to them. But, you know, they got a lot of people behind them, I guess. You know, it could be all right. TH2. TH2 are epic. TH2 are epic. What else happened here? Swole getting banned from the show. I like that a lot. I like that the Swole story is still going on. They didn't have to get Swole a match. They found a way to make Swole a actual part of the show and an actual talking point without giving her a match, without her having to go after Britt Baker, without any of that having to happen. I really like the way they did this, and I can't wait to see what happens next. That story is incredible right now to me. I love the Britt Baker and Swole saga, whatever you're going to call it. Man, overall, I'm sure I'm missing like one thing here. I'm probably missing like one or two things. Oh, Orange Cassidy and Jericho, whatever. I don't care about that match. I really don't. To me, that match was a idea that did not quite hit its full stride, and I wasn't able to pay full attention to it, and I'm kind of glad, because if this was my like main match I wanted to see for the week, I'd feel kind of upset that I put that much love, respect, and thought into this, because this match is just, it's whatever, man. It's just a whatever man match. I hope it's over now. I hope it's done. Because Cassidy and Jericho obviously is playing down to make someone bigger than they were before. That's what I see there, and that's what I don't want to see there. If you're gonna put somebody over, you gotta do it over and over again. And I don't think it happened tonight. They absolutely let Jericho win. Jericho smashed him, and that's not putting somebody over, which lets me know that they didn't completely commit. You know, they didn't commit because they didn't think it looked right, and I don't think it looks right either. I love Orange Cassidy right now. Orange Cassidy is a great performer, and Jericho is one of the best to ever do it. He should be on. If there was a Mount Rushmore of wrestling, Jericho could definitely stake a claim at being one of those people up on there. But no, man, just no. All right, I'm glad they gave Jericho the win tonight, but just the whole match didn't need to happen at all. I think they should have kept that just like a personal feud that didn't have an outcome. I think they just should have had a like a last man standing type of situation or something, or not even that. Just let them fight, make it unsanctioned where the win is not counted, and just let them fight for 20 minutes all throughout the stadium and all that. Just Let them do that. This match did not need to happen as far as I'm concerned. And I just didn't like it. I didn't like it, man. Didn't like it. It was fun enough. It was fun enough. It just wasn't enough. Okay. Kaz, no, he good. Oh yeah. And then okay, sorry, I forgot about the unveiling of the FTW championship. The FTW. That was a good unveiling. I like that there was a new championship unveiled. I hope that Jericho will tweet out that, oh man, you just did a title unveil. Well, we copied you and did a title unveil like he did for the eye for an eye match. I hope he'll realize that his company literally just unveiled a new title right after his competition unveiled a new title. I hope he'll do that because he did that for the eye versus an eye match. So I hope he'll do that for the new title as well. I hope he'll be completely even and equal about that. But I'm glad. I'm glad there's a new title, and I hope it will actually be defended and continue to be an actual championship. That would be awesome. Because it's necessary, man. It's necessary. We gotta have more championships. It's really getting kind of wacky with this AEW, not AEW, the TNT championship. Getting kind of wacky with that. I would like for them to institute a way that people challenge, maybe like a tournament or something. I'd like for them to do that. Having it be completely random and then not completely random because it gets announced a week ahead of time, that doesn't make it fun anymore. It makes it so you're waiting for a full week for somebody to fight Cody. Make it so there's some sort of way that you get into the TNT Championship. Having it be an open challenge and then announcing it a week ahead of time is the same as having a ranking system, because then you find out based off the rankings. Don't make it so you announce it ahead of time. Don't tell us. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Don't tell us who's going to fight for it next week. Let it be a surprise. If it's supposed to be a surprise, let it be a surprise. If you're gonna tell us at a time, make it based off of some rankings so that we can see it on the wall and actually root for somebody to come and challenge Cody. Don't make it a half surprise where it's whoever Cody chose last week is gonna fight for it next week, because then it's not even a surprise anymore. There's nothing to it at that point. There's no surprise. So no, I don't like that, and I hope that this FTW championship, that's what it's called, right? The FTW? Is that what it's called, guys? Did I see that right? Is it FTW? FTW? Is that what it is? I think that's what it is. Is that true, guys? FTW? Okay, FTW. Alright. Make it so the FTW championship is an actual, hardcore, by the books hardcore championship. And that sounds weird, but you know what I mean by the books. You gotta be about that life to get your hands on this championship. You can't just be some guy who's just out here. Please make it so it's a hardcore championship. That would be lovely. It looks hardcore. I'm all for that. That's what I'm talking about, man. Make it that type of championship. Make it a no apologies, no garbage, no red tape. Make it a championship where you fight tonight. Are you ready? You're gonna face Brian Cage tonight? Alright, get in here. You really want a piece? Alright, get a piece. That's what I'm talking about. You want a piece, get a piece. It should be that type of championship. And if you ain't ready, you get slaughterhoused by Brian Cage or whoever's holding it at that point. The main event of the evening, the Cody versus not Cody, the Orange Cassidy versus. Sorry, I was just looking at my screen. Orange Cassidy versus Jericho match. Just not. I don't know, man. I don't know. They did an all right job. I can't say the match was bad. I give it like a 2.8 out of 10. Like they went at it, but it's just the feeling wasn't there, man. It could have been better built. They went in fast motion trying to build this showdown between those two. The match was like a 2 point something, maybe like a 2.7. Pretty good, but not anything I would be like, yo, you gotta see this, man. It's better than freaking. Oh my goodness, it's better than New Japan pay-per-views. No, dude, it was a fight, and they did all right. And I didn't get to see a lot of it because of NXT putting on their title match at the same time. So there are parts that I would love to go back and watch, but as far as I could tell, the match was to be expected in its own way, and I hope it's over between these two because it just doesn't mesh to me. It doesn't mesh to me quite right. This is my opinion. Doesn't quite mesh to me. Overall, start to finish, Fyter Fest, day 2. Give it a 10 out of 10. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, not a 10 out of 10. What can I do? Would I recommend this? Yeah, I'd recommend watching it, but like, what happened? Are you gonna miss anything? Dude, there was no title changes. Wrestling was good. That's some above average wrestling that happened. Nyla kinda announced something. We got an unveiling of a new title that may not even be a new title. I'm not sure if it's gonna continue, but it was an unveiling of a new title. Gosh, I have to give this like a 7.9. I give it a 7.9. I think it was a very good situation, but not in the echelon of like 2 points of perfection. I think they had a long way to go to get to perfection. If Nyla Rose would have actually brought out her manager, if one more title would have been on the fight card, and if something would have changed hands, maybe we could get up to like an 8.7 or something, 8.5. There's not enough to really sink your teeth into on this pay-per-view. Good matches, great. The Young Bucks and FTR, that match was just so incredible. But it's like you gotta really love in-ring wrestling to get involved in that. So yeah, I give it a 7.9. Yeah, 7.9 overall. That's as far as I can go up, dude. I would give it an 8, but it seems like they left behind the whole like shock value type of thing. They gave us good matches, but not the like the electricity of getting surprised. Besides the outcome of the Young Bucks match, there was nothing surprising. It was just like, oh, cool, good matches. Give it a 7.9. So let's add these up. Let's find out what the math is like. Let's see it. Math time. Oh, yo, I'm in front of the math? What? Okay, hang on. Okay, math. Here we go. Math time, guys. All right, so we have an 8.7, an 8.3, an 8.7, a 9.0, an 8.7, an 8.5, an 8.2, and a 7.9. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 scores. 68 divided by 8 equals 8.5. Dude, is that the highest score we've ever seen? Is this the highest it's ever been? Yo, Battle of the Brands. Let's check it out. Yo, they definitely pulled it off. 8.5. Now that is a score. Now that's a score. Wow. 8.5. So by that logic, this should be one of the best pay-per-views. This should be one of the best shows of all time, guys. It was definitely awesome. $8.5, yes. People went in, man. People loved this. People loved this pay-per-view. Raw got a point, yeah. I think Heath Slater kind of pushed it over the edge for Raw. 8.5. Nice stuff, man. AEW. Gracious. And nobody's hype about that. Nobody's hype about that. All right. What happened, guys? You're not hype. You just gave your score, right? You're not hype about the outcome. What happened? What happened? You're supposed to be hyped. You just gave your score. I'll give it hype. I think that was a great showdown. Honestly, it's worth a point. It's definitely worth a point. All right, Mo's hype. All right, good. Thanks. Mo's hype. I'm hype. One Hit's hype. New Zealand's hype. All right. We Rup's hype. Okay. Hey, I gave it a 7.9. I think that's more than fair. I think this show was awesome, but it's not going down in history. People are not going back and watching this pay-per-view over and over again, except for like two of those matches. There were two really good matches on this fight card for sure, but this definitely ain't no this ain't no 9 out of 10 or anything like that. But I'm glad that you guys gave your ratings. I'm glad you guys came through with it. Trust me, dude, I'm not trying to have any sort of bias towards either of these shows, but the second that something gets like an 8.5 or above, I expect it to be something that's going down in history. Like, we're going to watch it, we're going to talk about it forever, you know? We're going to talk about it like it's WrestleMania 31, like Seth cashing in the Money in the Bank, like Sting versus Triple H, Terminator Triple H, and Rusev coming out on the tank and all that, dude. I'm trying to have Zack Ryder winning the Intercontinental Championship on the ladder, you know. I'm trying to have stuff like that. I'm trying to have like stuff we're gonna talk about forever, and I don't see that in this show. So I'm going to be a little bit like, all right, guys, cool. I'm glad you rated it, but come on now. Maybe that tag match, maybe the FTR tag match, and maybe the opening tag match. Maybe both of those matches are worth going back and taking a look at, but come on, guys. You guys got to start being a little bit more. You got to start looking into it a little bit more than that. Looking a little crazy to me when people start giving 8.7s and such for shows that obviously are not going to. We're not going back and watching again. So just keep that in mind. And if you are, please tell me. Please tell me next time you go back and watch Fyter Fest. I don't hear anybody telling me about the last Fyter Fest, so it's like, come on, guys. Keep it a little bit more realistic. Let's be more realistic for the NXT ratings here, guys. I don't want to see no 9s for NXT tonight. All right? If I get a 9 for NXT, you're getting bumped down to 7.75 automatically. Because, no. We're not going back and watching none of this, except for maybe 2 matches. So let's get it together, guys. Let's get it together. All right? I don't want to see no 9s for NXT tonight. All right, please, please. If I see a 9.0, it's gonna be curtains for that rating. Do not do it. Don't do it, guys. I'm telling you, you do a 9, I'm bumping you down to a 7.75 guaranteed. Don't do it. If you really think it's a 9, you better do like an 8.9 or something, man, because I'm not having it. This was not a 9.0. This is not a pay-per-view we're going to go back and watch 10 times over. This ain't no WrestleMania, no nothing. This was an okay pay-per-view-ish on TV thing. That's my foreground. But hey, rate it whatever you want, man. You guys can rate it whatever you want. I'm just telling you, I'm not taking no 9s. All right? Absolutely not. So, here we go. What do you guys rate the Great American Bash tonight? What do you guys think? AEW gets a 10 out of 10 for you, Roy? All right, man. So AEW is the best pay-per-view of all time. A 10 out of 10 means perfection. Nothing could have been better. It was all together the best show ever, Roy. All right, Roy. That's I wish you would have given your score earlier, man. Unfortunately, I cannot actually use your score. So, what did you guys think of NXT tonight? What did you guys think? 8.1, 8.5, 8.7. Holy moly! So this is way up there, guys. All right, 8.1 plus 8.5. All right. From one hit, 8.7 from Cameron. 8.6 from We Rups. Okay. Let's see this. 7.3 says Mo. Dang, Mo. Okay. All right. 7.95 from Big Red. Okay. All right, Big Red. I see you. 7.4 says. 7.4 says New Zealand. Okay. All right. Anybody on YouTube? Let's see. Roy, what do you think about? Hey, Roy, you just gave me a 10 out of 10 for AEW. So you're gonna give like a 9.5 for NXT? What do you got? 10 out of 10, Roy. I love it. You guys are so funny. Anybody else? Let's find out. I'm looking forward to it. I know I still got the people from last week, but I didn't want to remake this. Wait, what the heck is this beat in the background? Please tell me this is copyright free. Okay. Alright. Dude, I was so scared for a second. You see how scared I got? I almost lost everything. Alright, is that it? Nobody else? Nobody else wants to give a rating. Alright. Nobody else? Come on, guys. Nobody else? Come on, we're in 1080p. We're in high def, man. You don't want to give your high def rating? Alright, here we go. I guess it's time for me to talk about it. Kind of like that background beat. That was cool. NXT 9 out of 10. Roy's just happy that wrestling's on TV. Roy, you know what, Roy? I have no problem with your rating, honestly. I wish that I could rate shows like that. I wish I thought that that AEW was a 10 out of 10. I wish I thought NXT was a 9 out of 10. I wish that I could have that like purity in my ratings and just have that enjoyment of these shows. Unfortunately, I've come to a realization where like I rank things based off of like people botching moves, people not cutting promos that are really that great, storylines that don't make any sense, outcomes that are wacky. Just overall, I wish I could just enjoy wrestling to that point where I could give 10s and 9s all day long. Roy, honestly, dude, don't change. Don't ever be me. All right? Honestly, I am glad for you. I'm very happy for you. I honestly wish I could just be like, yo, 10, perfect show. It's the best. Unfortunately, I've invested so much time into wrestling and into like how moves look and how promos go and how the world, not the world, but the world of wrestling is putting forward people who perform above and beyond others. Unfortunately, I've gotten to this point where like I can't give perfect 10s to anything lower than like just the perfect show. It's got to be perfect. So, Roy, please don't ever change, man. Please. Like, I know people, they take it negatively when I give something like an 8 or something, but trust me, just stay where you're at. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to nobody, all right? Just stay perfect 10s, all right? Just stay perfect 10s. I literally wish I could stay there. You guys know what I mean? Like, you guys, do you feel me? Like, does everybody on Twitch and everybody on YouTube feel me right now, what I'm saying to Roy? I hope you feel me, because honestly, I would love us all to be perfect 10s across the board. Wouldn't it be awesome, like, every show gets, like, 10s and 9s? You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be awesome. But it just ain't what's up, you know? It ain't what's up. You guys hear me? You hear what I'm saying? Alright, but anyway, let me just continue. I tried to have like a heart-to-heart moment with you guys, but nobody's listening. Alright, so anyway, the start of this show, obviously I was going to be more into the tag team championship match, but Mia Yim and Candice LeRae, they did make a good street fight. They made a good ready-to-watch type of entertainment. I didn't have a problem with it. I loved it a lot. So I'm gonna give that match some props. Honestly, Mia Yim is getting better and better and better. I love how Mia Yim is coming along, and it doesn't hurt that she's got these incredible partners that she's dancing with. Man, you could do worse to have. I could guarantee you, if I get in the ring tomorrow with Candice LeRae, you guys would be like, dude, that was an okay match, Gritty. Whoa, that was okay. Candice LeRae is an incredible wrestler, dude. She's awesome. So her versus Mia, Mia's gonna look 10 times better than her versus a lot of these other people who are just not quite there yet. Okay, so what a great match we saw. What a great street fight. What a great grudge match street fight at that. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. That match was fantastic. Then they followed it up with Bronson Reed versus Tony Nese, and I was like, okay, they're putting this in this show to like calm us down from what we just saw, but we didn't need to be calmed down. The problem with this is it should have been like Bronson Reed versus like Damian Priest, or Bronson Reed versus Killian Dane. It should have been Bronson versus somebody just savaging. We should have seen blood. We should have seen just destruction. But they tried to calm us down. They tried to calm us down with this match, and it worked because I was just calm as heck. I was not at all worried about watching AEW during this match. So I'm glad Bronson got the win, but I'm sure it was a fun match. But I don't feel like I missed anything. So they should have had like a first blood match or like a red, white, and blue match where like you gotta make a guy bleed, then you gotta like cover him in chalk, and then you gotta pour blue paint on him. They should have made it a red, white, and blue, a straight up Great American Bash match between Bronson Reed and Damian Priest, where you gotta like red, white, and blue some dude. They should have made it like a stipulation match that made sense for the Great American Bash, or like plant the flag match, or like wrap your opponent up in like a long tape that's red, white, and blue, like red, white, and blue tape all over them, and tie them up to where they can't move. And if the ref says they can't move, then you win. You know, like you wrap their whole body in red, white, and blue tape like a mummy, and they're like, I can't move, and then you win because of that, because they can't get out of it. Maybe something like that. This just was. It didn't hit it for me. Didn't hit it for me, but both of them, they pulled off an okay match. I'm not saying the match sucked. I just really would have liked it not to be that intermission type of feel. It felt like an intermission match. So I don't know, man. I really would like Damian in the spot instead of Tony Nese, you know. Either way, okay match. Not gonna say it sucked, but just not anywhere near as hype as what I would have liked. For this Great American Bash. What else happened? What happened next? Oh, the freaking the 6-man match, right? Was it the 6-man match, or was it the Johnny Gargano match? I think it was the Johnny Gargano match. Another match that just doesn't make sense to me. Dude, you could have brought somebody from the main roster. They should have brought somebody from the main roster. I'm all for building up people like Swerve, but you just had Bronson Reed. Okay, so you already like brought your show to that level where it's like Bronson Reed and Tony Nese. You already brought it to that. So it'd be nice to bring it up a little bit. And I know they think they did by putting Johnny, but it would have been good if it was like Johnny versus Cesaro or something. A Johnny versus like a previous United States champion like Cesaro. Johnny versus, who else? Ricochet. Johnny versus, Kevin Owens. Like, bring somebody who's a previous United States champion and give us something like that to, like, bring us back up after that. I felt like Swerve he's an incredible athlete, but, like, it didn't do much. This match, to me, didn't do much. It was a great match, but it didn't do much, you know? They killed it. They killed it, man. And if you're just sitting here watching NXT, this match will be a great match in the order, but like there were so many opportunities to like just inch it up higher. I would have loved that, dude. Can you imagine how many people could use a little push? Could you imagine Cesaro or Shinsuke versus Johnny Gargano? Shinsuke versus Johnny on the Great American Bash? You wouldn't know who to cheer for anymore. Like, I think that they went low. They went low, dude. They shot low. It was a good match, but they could have made this like a pay-per-view quality event with that match, like guaranteed. It's a pay-per-view quality event, but they could have absolutely upstaged a lot of stuff if they would have done Shinsuke versus Johnny Gargano, Cesaro versus Johnny Gargano. They could have done so many things, but they put Swerve in there, and it's like, all right, you could have just put him on NXT next week and given him a good match where he wins in like 5 minutes and just made him look good. Good match, but just I see so much opportunity here that just was not taken advantage of. I like it, but just come on, man. Cesaro, Shinsuke, You could have brought Kurt Hawkins. You could not even Kurt Hawkins. You could have brought Curtis Axel. You could have re-signed Curtis Axel for like one match. Curtis Axel. I mean, come on. You could have done so much. Titus O'Neil versus Johnny Gargano. You got so many people sitting on the sidelines right now who could have brought this pay-per-view up that much further. And I know you want to keep it pure NXT, but no, you don't, because you already have Tyler Breeze and Fandango, and you got these other people who've already touched the main roster on the show. So why not just upgrade? I don't know, man. It just, to me, I feel like they dropped the ball a little bit with the Swerve thing. I like Swerve, but man, just put him on the show next week and give him a title match versus Keith Lee or something. Just don't do it now. This was a drop the ball type of situation. Good match, but it definitely wasn't the main thing. What happened next? What was after that? The 6-man match between Legado del Fantasma and Drake Maverick and Breezango. I think that was next, right? Finn, yeah, give him a match versus Finn next week. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could have made Swerve look like an ultra star next week, but they made him look like a okay guy this week versus a guy who's obviously out of his league at the moment. They tried to build him up too hot, too fast. What was next? Was it the I think it was the 6-man match. Am I right, guys? Was it Legado del Fantasma versus Drake Maverick and Breezango? Am I right, guys? Somebody help me. Where are you guys at? Help me out, guys. Is that it? Yeah, the street fight was awesome, Cameron. Street fight was much better than I thought it was going to be. And I was surprised they started with it, but it made sense after it was over, because that match was awesome. And the ending was incredible. Ending was awesome. Is that right? I think I'm right. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I think I'm right, so I'm just going to talk about that match next. I really like how much more enraged that Drake Maverick was in this match than anybody else. He seemed like he had more to prove than anybody in this match. Everybody else seemed to be fighting to win. He seemed to be fighting for his life, and that is awesome with Drake Maverick. I really think that brings a new look at Drake Maverick. You know, it brings him up a notch. I must say, I really liked it. Dude, Santos, this guy is, to me, might be like the second or third best thing in NXT right now. Santos Escobar. It's got to go like Karrion Kross, Keith Lee, Adam Cole, and Santos. Like, they're just right there, dude. Santos is the future, and he is awesome. Like, him and his crew, they look like $1 million. They wrestle like $1 million, and they mean business, man. I love it so much, and I'm so glad they got the win tonight. This was awesome. I love this tag team match. It was not as good as the AEW tag team matches, but I'm not trying to push them against each other, but you know, you're sitting there watching both. Of course, you're gonna realize like which one is a better match. But holy moly, man. Santos Escobar and his crew, Legado del Fantasma. That team is looking. They're looking like the new Undisputed Era. They're looking like something to actually care about in NXT besides the people you've been caring about. And that's what NXT needs. NXT needs this, like, okay, you know how it is when you look at like a, not a windmill, but the water mill? What's that called? Like that thing, there's like a mill, okay? There's a wheel, and there's a river, and the river powers the mill where like the little buckets, like they pick up water and then they dump it, and then they pick up water and then they dump it, and they pick up water, and it's just this like round and round thing that like powers a whole village. Like, that's what NXT should be. NXT shouldn't be the same people powering the whole thing all day. It should be like there should be a brand new bucket every now and then that powers the whole thing and becomes that new bucket that the whole thing can count on. Legado del Fantasma looks like that brand new bucket that can pick up where Undisputed Era left off, and they're doing a great job right now. You know what I'm talking about, guys? You guys see what I'm talking about, or am I just talking to myself right now? Like, I feel like I'm talking to myself. Do you see what I'm saying? NXT should be a gradual revolving door of talent. It shouldn't be people sticking around forever to just continuously do what they do. It should be like you show what's happening, and you organically find out who's gonna water the environment. Like, you see what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about. I'm thinking Legado del Fantasma is that next bucket that's picking up water and that is going to water the entire vicinity. Okay, and that Undisputed Era, they're doing the same thing, but maybe they've picked up enough water. They've done enough by now that maybe they're not the ones to pick up all the water yet. You know, maybe they're not the ones to pick up the water anymore. Maybe they should just be there to cement people like that. Nobody's even talking anymore. Alright, so maybe I should start minusing people's scores out of here. You guys aren't here? You're not listening? You're not actually talking to me about the scores here? You're not actually looking at this. Alright, so maybe I should start deleting scores out of what we're doing here. I don't want to do that, but like, guys, honestly, you got to stick around for the whole review if you want to get your review heard. I don't know how else to explain this. You don't show up for the first quarter of a basketball game and then just be like, all right, I scored 2 points, so I guess the game's over. Like, hang out, guys. What the heck are you guys doing, man? I'm trying to tell you what is going on in my head, and I'm respecting your ratings. I'm sitting here and giving your ratings respect by putting them in here and letting them be the outcome of the whole entire show, but you guys can't tell me that you agree or disagree, or you can't listen to my rating. Come on, guys. Seriously, like, your mom always told you, treat people the way you want to be treated, right? So if I'm treating you to where I like your rating and I'm letting your rating actually be part of the overall score, maybe you should treat people the way you want to be treated, right? So, with that said, and they go off the air with Keith Lee beating Adam Cole. Keith Lee is a savage. He is a destructive force, and I think that they have built him so well to get this win. Like, this win is not even, it doesn't even look weird to me. Like, it just looks right. It just looks right. I think he's done what it takes, man. He has taken the bumps. He's taken the hits. He's been a savage to the point where, like, this doesn't even look like, oh my god, I can't believe Adam Cole lost. They put a, don't get it twisted. They put a lot of work into Keith Lee looking like a legitimate winner here. This match could have went on for another 20 minutes, I think. I wouldn't have liked it if it did, but it could have. I felt like they ended this match exactly when it needed to be over. This might have been one of the most perfect title matches of modern time. Booked perfectly. Not overly done, not 25 finishers, not 30 minutes. Like, they literally just made it look like it should. I feel like they booked them perfectly for their power levels. I can't say anything bad about this match, dude. If I was gonna come up with anything, like if I had to come up with a reason that this match wasn't perfect, I would say it kind of made Adam Cole look like an afterthought. But he didn't have his crew with him, and that's been his like meal ticket. It's always been his meal ticket. He's always had that like, my crew will make me whole, you know? And that might have been the story here. That might have been the story. I feel like they exposed Adam Cole as not the greatest NXT champion, which is important because, I mean, honestly, if you're gonna make him the best NXT champion, that would make him better than everybody else, better than Shinsuke, better than Sammy, better than Samoa Joe, better than everybody, better than Neville, better than Seth. Like, if he's gonna be the best, he's got to be the best, and I don't think he is the best. So this might have been just to kind of like cut him down to size a little bit type of match, which is necessary. That's very necessary to me because he ain't the best to ever be in NXT. He's a good champion. He's got charisma. He's got it all, man. But he ain't the best ever, man. So this might have been a cut him down to size type of situation, and I'm all for that because when all is said and done, man, I would rather a promotion correct the past than try to like, oh, well, this guy is this much better, you know? Like, I'd rather them just correct it than try to make a superstar, oh, well, this guy had a 400 day, this guy's gonna have a 600 day, and this guy's the best ever. I'd rather them cut people down to size and then we can move on instead of sit here for a year and a half trying to make somebody appear better than they are. Okay? Do you guys know what I mean by that? It's basically like, okay, if I start a restaurant today and then I hire Cameron, and Cameron is my burger chef, and Cameron, he makes the best burgers for 365 days. He makes the best burgers for 300, a full year of the best burgers from Cameron. I don't want to hire a new burger chef and then artificially make this guy and keep underrating Cameron's burgers because I got to put Cameron over on the lasagna menu or the pizza menu where Cameron is now making pizza. Now I'm going to try to say that every burger this new guy makes is the best burger ever until he makes 366 days worth of burgers. Like, I don't want to sit here for a year trying to make someone appear better than the guy who already did it better and did it the best you've ever seen. I don't want that. Okay? I just want you to change the game, all right? Make it so this guy's the champion for 180 days, but he beats people in a great way that can make him famous in his own way, okay? I don't want you to sit here and tell me this guy is the best because he's got 366 days. Oh, Cameron only had 365. Oh, I don't want to hear that, okay? Adam Cole is not the best WWE NXT champion of all time, period. Okay? Finn Balor will crush him. Samoa Joe will crush him. Shinsuke will crush him. He's not the best ever. I don't care how long your reign is when it comes to how devastating you really are. He's had some great matches, but he ain't up there. Okay, so I'm not for that. I don't care about that. I don't care how long you held the title. I care about how that oomph, okay, that oomph. I care about the umami. I care about the flavor of your reign. The flavor of your reign matters way more than how many days you're on the menu. Okay? Is the flavor the best? Or are you on the menu for a couple more days than somebody else? I don't care how many days you're on the menu. I care about the flavor. Alright? And the flavor of Shinsuke's reign, Samoa Joe's reign, Sami Zayn's reign. These flavors are way more savage, way more credible, and way more respectable than having people come out of nowhere and crack people in the head with belts, or crack people in the head when nobody's looking, or having your whole crew come out and help you to win all day. Like, it's not the same, man. So I'm sorry, but Adam Cole is not the best NXT champion of all time. He's not. How long you hold a title does not have anything to do with how good you are. And I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about. I hope everybody understands what I'm saying, man. I'm not disrespecting Adam Cole. Adam Cole killed it. Adam Cole was a great champion. But no, he ain't the best ever. The flavor of his title reign was just cheating and relying upon great talent, but also having a lot of interference that made him continue his reign. He fought Seth. He did. But that was, you know what that was, man. That was just to make Survivor Series seem like a bigger deal. That wasn't an actual Seth came down to NXT to challenge him. Guys, I know everybody has opinions, alright? This is just my opinion. In my opinion, the flavor of your title reign matters more than how long your title reign is. Are you bringing something to the title? It's why people say John Cena is the greatest United States champion of all time. Why do people say that? It's because the flavor of that reign was that anybody could come through and he would wrestle you, and he had great matches with these people. He did what it took. That's why a lot of people consider John Cena the greatest United States champion, even though there are people who held it way longer than him. There are people who held it before him. There are people who held it before it was even the WWE. Like, the flavor matters more than how many days it's on the menu. Do you guys understand this? Does anybody understand this? It's why people order the McRib. The flavor is more important than how many days it's on the menu. Does anybody hear me? Is anybody realizing what I'm talking about? How many days it's on the menu doesn't matter over how good it tastes. What's the flavor? Is it actually putting people over? Is it actually a savage run? Are they actually wrestling the best of the best? Are they actually destroying people? Are they actually putting on great matches? Like, what's the flavor of the title reign? I can hold any title for 1,000 days. Does that mean I'm the best champion ever? Like, I'm the best ever? What if WWE... Let's say right now I get a phone call. Oh wait, hang on. WWE's calling me. WWE, what's up? You want me to hold the new United States Championship? Okay. You gonna send it to me? Yes? Okay. Alright, but what? What do I do? You just hold it? I just hold it. So I just have the title? Alright, so I'll have the title, but when do I defend it? Never? Okay, so like I just take the title and then I put it next to me and then I don't wrestle? Yes? Oh, that's the deal? Okay. Then what? Just hold it for like 1,000 days. Alright. can do that. All right, thank you, WWE. Anything else? No, that's it? All right, cool. All right, thank you. I really appreciate this, by the way. Hello? Oh. All right. So, WWE just told me I get to hold the United States Championship for 1,000 days. Do I become the best champion ever? Does that mean I'm going to become the best United States champion of all time? Or does it mean that maybe my title reign isn't the best? And maybe I'm not the best United States title holder of all time? Maybe you're starting to understand now. It's not about how long you hold it. It's about what you do with it. Are you seeing what I'm saying now? Are you guys starting to realize what I'm on to? Maybe it doesn't matter how long you hold it. Maybe it matters what you do with it. I could literally sit here with the United States title for 1,000 days because WWE said just stay at home, don't defend it. And then I become the best United States champion of all time? No. People will be like, you're illegitimate. You suck, Gritty. You never defended it. You never wrestled. People would literally be done with it. So how about let's keep that idea and let's start judging champions based off of what they did with the title instead of how long they held the title. Because how long you held the title absolutely is not the same thing as what you did with it. You see what I mean? I hope you guys see what I mean. Either way, Adam Cole held the title for a very long time. He's the longest reigning NXT champion, but in his time as NXT champion, he faced off against great champions. He still might be the best, but he's the best because of what he did with it, not because of how long he held it. He faced off against Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano. He faced off against incredible champions, incredible situations. He might be the best, but it's not because of how long he had it. It's because of what he did with it. So if you think Adam Cole is the best, please list the people he fought, not how long he had it. It's garbage. It's garbage to rank people based off of how long they had a title. Because that ain't even up to them. Look at Ambrose. Oh, yeah. Ambrose is that's fair. You see New Zealand? You see what I'm talking about? So Ambrose had the title longer than Cena. But who gets remembered as the title holder? Who gets remembered as the better United States champion? That's a perfect example. Thank you. Thank you very much, New Zealand. That's a perfect example. Who held it longer? Ambrose. Who made the title matter? Cena. That's a perfect example, New Zealand. Thank you very much for that. That's what I'm talking about. So anyway, the main event was good. I liked it. I think it could have been maybe better if there would have been Undisputed Era interference, but I'm kind of glad they didn't do that. It just shows how much they love Keith Lee. The fact that Keith Lee didn't have to deal with interference. As far as I saw, did you guys see any interference? Exactly, dude. You could be the longest reigning champion and still not do a dang thing with the title. I'm glad it was straight up. Me too. I'm glad it was straight up too. Did you guys see any interference though? Because I know I might have missed something, so I gotta ask you guys. Was there any interference? Did any members of the Undisputed Era come out to mess up this match? I gotta ask you guys. Not once. There was no distractions. There was no Bobby Fish. Karrion was lurking. I saw Karrion, but he was up in the box. Nothing. No interferences. Okay, good. I was hoping that I saw that correctly. That's a straight up win. I like that a lot. Man, you know what? You know what? Overall, I'm glad I saw this correctly because I was worried I'd have to change my score here, but I'm gonna give this episode of NXT a 7.9. I'm giving them a tie, dude. I think both shows brought what was necessary, and I think that both shows had what they needed to do to put over the talents involved, and I think both shows did a very good job of not overdoing it to try to beat each other. Like they kept their, like they held their ground. It's like if you had a general standing next to you and you knew your general knew the battle plan and your general executed it just right, didn't go above and beyond, didn't make you charge as like super hard, made you charge exactly how the plan was put on. Like I think both shows did that. I'm giving it a 7.9. I think that both shows had the battle plan and just executed it exactly the way they wanted it. I'm giving it a 7.9. I think both shows did the dang thing. I think the ending of the show saved it. I think that there were a lot of low points, a lot of points where I wasn't really invested and wouldn't have cared if I was just watching it by itself. Wouldn't have cared about Bronson versus Tony Nese. Wouldn't have been as checked into the Johnny Gargano versus Swerve match. I think they redeemed themselves with a great opening. Great six-man tag. I think that these matches that I'm saying that didn't interest me, they still brought that middle of the road type of flair and flavor that was good. And then the ending of this was fantastic. So I'll give it a 7.9. I'm giving it the same exact score as AEW. I'm glad that both shows brought it. AEW has brought their level of wrestling so high up that now I just expect that. So now if they don't hit that, then it's gonna get lower. So I'm just gonna give that middle of the road. Okay, the middle of the road is just like they don't do no flips. You know, I'm giving this a 7.9. I think this was a very good show. I think that it could have resulted in a much better overall situation if they would have left out 2 to 3 of these matches, or had 2 to 3 of these matches, especially the I didn't even talk about this freaking Mercedes Martinez match. That's just whatever, dude. Mercedes Martinez. They could have resulted in a much bigger situation if they would have just went all out. They didn't go all out. You could tell that they cut it down a little bit. If they really wanted to go, you could tell that this is like when you don't use your right hand because you know your right hand is too strong. Like that was NXT tonight. They didn't use their right hand. They didn't come through with the hard right. They used just their left hand all night long and tried to go with it, and I felt it. It's a left hand pay-per-view type of thing that just, I think last week might have been a better overall show by like just a little bit. But overall, Great American Bash, good job. Give it a 7.9. Definitely not anything I'm gonna go back and watch. I don't think there's maybe the end. Maybe I'd go back and watch the end over again. But none of this is gonna really make me reboot my WWE Network and log back in and watch this. Good stuff to NXT, but definitely not something that's gonna go down in history at all, except for the very end. And if you don't agree, I understand. But I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it, man. I hope you guys got 10s. I hope you guys like it. I hope you liked it to 10s and 9s. I hope you guys give it 10s and 9s. Let's do the math. 7.9. Oh, and Karrion Kross looking down on the win makes me very happy. I hope that I really am right. I hope Karrion Kross just gets both titles. We're so close. We're so close to my prophecy. My prophecy was Karrion Kross, right? My prophecy was Karrion Kross. Let's hope Karrion Kross does it. You guys hear me? Or no, you guys don't hear me. Alright, here we go. 8.1, 8.5, 8.7, 8.6, 7.3, 7.9, 7.4, and 7.9. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, divided by 8. What do we got? 8.0. You got it, guys. You got it. Stuff, man. I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Beautiful. They got the point, man. They got the point. Some good stuff. What I must say is, yes, Karrion Kross and Scarlett celebrating at the end, that made me very happy. I can't wait. I really can't wait. I really can't wait. Karrion Kross and Scarlett coming down on Keith Lee. That's the very next thing we might see next week. This could be incredible. This could be incredible. We're gonna find out, guys. We're going to find out. I hope you guys are ready for it. Thank you so much for everybody who was part of this review. Review was awesome. Absolute awesomeness. You guys rock. Thank you for everybody who kept their eyes on the prize and actually cared about the review. You guys rock as well. Stick around. We're not done yet, guys. We're not done for the evening. I'll see you guys in just a bit.